We are officially live now. Hello, hello.
Hi. It's weird talking to people.
Don't worry about it. Hey, Shaz. Hey, Julia. Hi, Mohido. Nice to see you. You can see that there is like a little delay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So please welcome Hina.
Hey.
She's a little nervous. It's her first time live on like YouTube. He says konnichiwa, Hina-san. Here you go.
Oh, konnichiwa. Wait, do I supposed to? Wait,
I will. Don't worry.
No,
I'm not live here. Yeah, there is the camera. Yeah.
Konnichiwa.
We are still figuring things out here, guys. So let's first do like a tech check. Can you hear us well? Just gonna start a live here. My sister is asking, how are you in German? Like, wie geht's euch? We are fine. Uns geht's gut.
Gut.
Gut. Du kannst sagen, mir geht es gut.
Ich heiße Hina. Schön,
Yeah.
Class Jana.
What? Schön, dich kennenzulernen.
Schön, dich kennenzulernen. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah. Wie geht's dir, Julia? Thank you, Shaz, for the feedback. Mojito is asking questions about the visa. Well, it's difficult for me to tell everything about like Japan visa because I am not an expert. And yeah, so if you really need like information, then you should ask your like embassy in your country. We're just quickly gonna say hi to the people on Instagram. Hey guys, sorry we are a little bit dark right now. If you want to join us on YouTube, please. The link is in my bio because we'll be answering all your questions over there. Join us on YouTube. So, yeah, if you have any questions regarding visa, everything I know I actually put already in my video. So, I'm afraid I can't like give you more information about it because I simply don't know. I'm sorry. And if it's your dream, it's always best to go like the official way and ask the embassy because they have the most recent and updated information, especially in this situation. Freut mich, dass es dir gut geht, Jule. It's great. My sister is also here, so please say hi to my sister as well. Hi, Shinya. Hi, Kota. It would be great if you guys would join us on YouTube because we'll only be on Instagram for a little bit. Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Marie. How are you? Marie is also a friend from Germany.
Oh.
This is Hina.
Hey.
Yeah.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend. Yes. Hi, Shinya. Yes. It's okay. Like, Hina's a special guest, so she should be treated like with a special care. Yeah, I think on Instagram we are super dark. I'm really sorry. It's just like the first time I'm streaming with like 2 people here, so you should see her best.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So, I was thinking we could first start a little bit about like telling you guys the story of like how we actually met. But before we do that, look, we have matching outfits. Baby power. So, yeah, because the new Pokemon game is coming out tomorrow and I bought a second pair of like pajamas and guys, look, like the girl in the Harajuku store, she asked me like, do you want a bag? And I was like, yeah, sure. For like one pajama, I got like this bag.
Huge bag.
It's a huge bag and I had to go to work.
Like, look at this.
Literally for like one pajamas. That's insane, right? But like, I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I was the cool kid in school yesterday, you know, like all the kids loved it. But yeah, it was difficult to move around because, yeah. Okay. So let's quickly say bye to the people on Instagram because we'll be staying on YouTube and focusing on you guys. So
Bye-bye.
see you guys. Link is
See
in the
you
bio. I forgot how to stop the live stream. Oopsie.
No.
Yeah, sorry. There, I should. I've been streaming like literally once a week and I still don't get things. I'm so sorry.
Should we say before IGT?
Yeah, just it's fine. It's fine. We don't have to. Okay, so we are completely here for you guys now. Shaz says Mainichi Nihongo o benkyou shimasu.
Oh, good luck.
You can say something in Japanese. 頑張ってください。
頑張って。応援してます。
自己紹介しましょうか。Yeah, now I got it. My sister is saying she also wants the bag. Marie und Julia, ihr beide wollt die Tasche haben. Ja, ich hätte niemals gedacht, dass ich so eine riesen Tasche kriege. Ich habe nur ein Pyjama gekauft. Weil, ja. Einen Pyjama.
Zwei.
Oh, I taught Hina German. So, what is the first word in German I taught you? Please.
I already forgot.
Yeah, say it loud. Say it.
Scheiße.
Scheiße. You need to know how to curse in a language before you know how to communicate with people, okay? This is important. Like, I know how to curse and swear like in Japanese. You know, it's just like so
You probably get from the animes, right?
doesn't matter. We all learn.
Anime.
Yeah, we all learn our first Japanese from anime. Yeah. And when I came here, I started learning Japanese from like drunk oji-san, like drunk older men, because I started working in an Irish pub. So this is how my Japanese is, okay?
Yeah.
I don't speak Keigo, polite version. So
your expectation on typical Japanese high school cool guys, they just don't exist at all. Please.
Yeah, I am the cool ikemen boy from like, no, I think I'm the troublemaker. If I would go to high school in Japan, I think I would be the popular troublemaker ikemen guy.
But I think most of the girls would like you, cause like trouble.
You heard it. I'm a womanizer.
Like trouble boys like always got like someone like girls, like they always surrounded by girls.
Yeah, and I am always surrounded by girls.
Yeah.
I don't even need to change gender, guys. I don't even need to change gender. I'm already like popular. I got my harem here, so yeah. Yeah, it's good to see so many people. Like, thanks everybody for coming. Danke fürs Vorbeischauen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I thought we kind of like start by telling you the story on like how Hina and I met. So, yeah, Hina, how did we meet? How did we get in contact?
I think I did approach you.
Yeah.
Like
because remember, I'm the cool guy.
Well, besides. So it was last year?
Yeah,
last year I was looking for a place that I can practice my English, and I found that one international community that still holding an event under the corona situation. So I was like, then other groups are just like stop holding them because of COVID.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, why don't I just go there and hang people, and that would improve my English as well. So
yeah.
I went there and there was a guest there, but at the first event I don't think we talked that much.
No, because I was just like there for like 1 hour and then I had to go to work, I think.
Like I saw
It was in
I saw
Waseda.
you preparing, and I could feel that you're like you were on the organizing side. So like,
Yeah.
I feel like I don't supposed to talk, or like
Yeah.
maybe she looks busy. And then
So like a little bit of context. So some of you know that like me and like some friends, we started organizing like international events, and we built up an international community here in Tokyo. And we only like had our first event, and we just started like, and then this whole like Corona situation just got worse and worse and worse, and we just continued with our like with holding events, but like of course following the Corona measurements and like all these things. And Hina contacted us through Instagram, I think, or Twitter.
Instagram. I found it on Twitter. Like I was just dying to like search place that I can practice English. And I was like, went through all the hashtags, and I found that one.
And then she found us. She found us.
And I think I'm the like very first person from the very outside.
Yeah, you were the first. Yeah. That is true. Yeah. So the thing is, like, you were supposed to go and study abroad in New Zealand. But because of the Corona situation, and we all know like Australia and New Zealand were the first countries to like close the border.
Still closing.
Yeah, and it's still closed up to this day.
Even you have visa, like you can enter the country.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult. So I guess it was fate that we met.
Yeah. But literally, like, I sometimes imagine that life without COVID, like you know, like all the people around me right now just don't exist on my life.
That's true. Like,
I mean, you might go back to Germany. You might go back to Germany right after you finished your working holiday visa.
Yeah, so actually I was planning on like not staying in Japan like for that long. I thought like I stay here for 6 months, I go back home during summer. I was supposed to do some things in Germany, but then Corona happened, and I knew if I leave the country I could not re-enter, so I stayed here. And I met so many amazing people like her, and like so many great people, and I'm so grateful for that. So you're right, like if COVID wouldn't have happened, I would have probably already returned. You would have went to like New Zealand and we wouldn't have even met. So there are positive things about it. Yeah. So, oh, hi, Vampire Fiend. How are you? Thanks for joining. I saw you joined the Discord as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it was the same profile picture. So yeah, welcome. Also for those who are like new and like I created a Discord. It used to be a little bit dead, but we're trying to like revive it and like put some life into it. So if you're interested in it, like, why don't you just join? And yeah, we sometimes we just started talking about anime, gaming, and like just in general life in Japan. And yeah, so please join. The link is in the description. Yeah, I saw you, Shaz. Yeah, I saw you. You used my emojis as well, so I was really happy. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Thank you for joining. Amazing. Whee! All of you. Yeah. So, So, as horrible and bad the whole Corona situation is and was, there are some good things that actually happened, I think.
True.
Yeah. Also, like, most of the people who started joining our events became like really like repeating members. They would come like almost every event. And a lot of us, we're still like good friends. We see each other like at least once a month, because now we started our events again. So we will continue having more and more events. So yeah. Oh, so it wasn't you? I'm sorry, then I mixed something up. Gomenasai.
Because she's a popular girl.
I'm the popular Ikemen boy, okay? Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You didn't join the Discord. Okay, I've mixed up something. I'm sorry. I just this morning like Yeah.
You're
With who?
welcome to join it.
You're welcome to join, though. So I'm sorry I mixed it up. Yeah, well, it was in the morning when I checked, okay? And then I still had to prepare stuff for the stream and then for my lesson. And I met a friend for lunch. So a lot of things. So please have mercy. Yeah, anyway, so we met. That was the first event. We didn't really talk much.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. And then you started like kind of like volunteer for us.
Organizing side, yeah. Because I really wanted to, like, when I searching about the international event, like, that was when I was 16 and I was still at like a high school age. So I was searching like on Google that like a international party high school student can join or anything like that.
Yeah.
But like not one of them allowed high school student to join because like they sometimes serve alcohol and other stuffs and like they hold it like late night or like so I thought like that would be great if I could make one for them to get opportunity to talk or practice the English. So that's why I started to volunteering at the community to like make one that I wanted to create.
Yeah. And it's a good point. I didn't think about that. A lot of those international communities, the international parties here in Tokyo, are actually like targeted towards like adults or like already like students 20 plus years old. So ours was actually open for like any kind of student. So at the beginning we had quite a few like 16 17-year-old join our student party, especially the ones in Takadanobaba. It was like
specifically for students. So we don't serve alcohol at all. Like we just have snacks and juice.
And we sometimes played card games and stuff like that. It was really fun. And sometimes we had like the student party in the afternoon and then in the evening the international party. And it was still okay for the students, the underage students, to join because we knew who is like underage and not. And actually, all of them were also really honest. Like you guys wouldn't order alcohol, And it was me behind like the bar counter, so I knew exactly like who's a student, like who am I not supposed to like serve alcohol. But it doesn't like, how should I say? A lot of events or like even bars and stuff here, they don't really care. No one is controlling it. Like it's like actually crazy. Like in Europe, like in Germany, they're always like passport, ID, and then you're just like, oh.
We're just gonna push the button like at the convenience store. I mean, like when I was 16, I was selling the alcohol and cigarette, all the stuff because I was working at the convenience store.
But selling is different because there's usually another staff member, right? But you can just buy it and like on the screen you just press OK.
Yep. That's it.
Because no one controls like how much, like how old you are or something like that.
Yeah, and I was working at the convenience, but I don't really care. Like, go for it. Because
because if you are underage and like you get like drunk and wasted, like in Germany, the parents, the party organizer, a lot of people would get in troubles. But here it's kind of like, you brought this upon you. Like, this is your problem. Like, you are 16, you're 15, like, you should know better. So it's a little bit of a different mentality. Oh, Shaz is saying, Watashi wa Indojin desu.
Hi.
We don't know how to say hi in Hindi? Hindi, yeah. Oh. I don't know. Can you tell us how you greet people in your language? Actually, I see there are like 6 people watching, so why don't you just tell us where you guys are from? You can also just like post a flag if that's possible, or like just your country. I would like die to know who's here. That would be like amazing.
Guten Abend.
Yeah, we try, like we can look up on like Google translate.
Namaste.
Namaste. Of course it's namaste. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah,
Namaste.
You guys know when things are too obvious, like you're just
yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. But everybody, where are you from? Tell Hina, she's new. She doesn't know. So, and we will try to greet you in your mother tongue. I can like put it on Google Translate and like we will try and pronounce it. Yep. Oh, hi Sam.
Hi.
We just started our like everybody should tell us where they are from. So please tell Hina where you are from.
Yeah,
and we'll try and greet everybody in their native language.
Like a native person, of course.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try our best. I think namaste we did quite well.
Namaste.
Okay, Rachel is watching from Sydney, but home is Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia. So, oh, Rachel, it's good to see you. We missed you last week.
Here comes Germany. Guten Abend, guten Morgen, guten Tag. Yeah.
Here's everything like in German. Okay, Sam is from Canada and it's in French. Do you know how? Yeah, do you know how to say hello or like good evening in French? You say bonjour or bonsoir.
Of course,
bonsoir. Okay, Hina. So please greet our guests. Bonjour. Bonjour. I like try to teach Hina how to do like our song and our sound in German because it's really difficult because like I don't know why, but she started like learning German. I don't know. Okay, she wants to go to Switzerland, but like in if you learn German and then you go to Switzerland,
it's just from the beginning.
It's just so different.
but scratch.
But the writing system, everything is the same. So yeah, so I've been teaching her to pronounce the R like here, like in Germany we do like here, so it vibrates here.
What?
Like touch it and like. She's like, what are you making me do on live stream?
No, I can't.
Yeah. Okay. So Vampire Fiend is from Navajo, and they say ya-a-ti.
We about Navajo.
Ya-ete. Is that correct? Ya-ete. I hope I'm not butchering your language. I'm really sorry. Like, if I do, or if we do. Yeah, welcome back, Rachel. We're happy to see you. Muslims greet each other with Assalam alaikum. I think, yeah. Salam alaikum. Yeah. Assalam alaikum. Yeah. Marie says, great Hina. In Germany, it's 1:50 afternoon. She says schönen Mittag.
Schönen Mittag.
Yeah, like
what?
good lunchtime, good day, like yeah.
Isn't it guten Tag?
Yeah, guten Tag is like for the whole day, but like schönen Mittag. Mittag is lunchtime. So, yeah.
Schönen Mittag.
Yeah.
Mittag.
It's not really cold here, I think. Like, I mean, like, I live here, of course. No, it's not cold. Do you think it's cold?
I don't think so. I mean, it's so comfy.
Yeah, like, right now, actually, I'm sweating.
Yeah, it's
because
really
they're, like,
comfy
so.
So.
Yeah, I went, like, back and bought it, like, in L. Because, like, my butt just doesn't fit in the M. Oh, it's very close. Well, I would say like we nailed it, right?
Yeah,
we nailed it.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so thank you for telling us where you guys are from. Oh, it's been raining for 1 week. Oh. You know, like I usually sing like with the kids like a rain song and like a song about the sun, and Hina's looking at me, she's like, don't make me sing on like live stream. No, don't worry, I won't let you sing on live stream. But yeah. Because like, let's continue with your story because it's actually interesting. So you were supposed to go to New Zealand to study, and then you couldn't, and you were still like, you still haven't finished high school at that point. So you decided, like, you had the option like to go back to high school or to like work. You were doing like a part-time job at Combini, right? So what did you do?
So the reason I decided to go to New Zealand was when I was a first grade of high school, like the first year of high school, I went to a short-term study abroad in New Zealand for 2 months, and that was on 2019, and came back to Japan in September 2019, and I loved the country. Like, I loved everything. I loved people. I loved like school and like all the stuff. Like, I love nature as well. Like, even though there are lots of sheep, but anyway, but yeah. But I mean, like, literally, like, I can't experience these things here in Tokyo or like around Tokyo. So it really like new to me. Like, everything was new. Like, even the like a neighbor has all their own cows or sheep, or like, it's just ridiculous for me. But it is like amazing. Like, for me, like, I love animals and I love nature. So I love everything. So after I came back to Japan, I didn't really think about going back, like actually going back for study. Even though I was thinking to just travel and then visit host family or so. But I came back to Japan, and so at the time I was the end term of the first year of first grade, and I had to like choose subject for the college entrance exam. Like, I have to like, you know, take this credit and down this one. Like, I just have to organize everything like for my future and college entrance exam. And I thought, like, I was looking for the college brochure and stuff, and I don't really find any of it interesting because like here
in Japan, you mean you didn't find anything interesting?
Like I wanted to study something through English or in English, and here in Japan, the like only thing we can take lesson all in English was like a liberal arts, which like we take lots of subject but don't go deep. So we're just picking up the like the surface of the old subject, which is fine, but not what you want. And I mean, that was fine at the time, but I just thought about it, and if I wanna go that university that has these kind of programs, I have to study more about the like other stuff for just for the entrance exam, because if I didn't pass the exam, I can't take the program or even can't go to that university. So, and I was like, I would be so stressed out about like, because that's not what I want. But like, I have to do something that I don't want to just achieve that, like to be able to go. And I mean, that problem was a best like within the country that I saw, but it's not really the best for me.
So you tasted like a different culture. So like you went like already to like New Zealand, and like you lived abroad for like, even if it was just 2 months, but like it left an impression on you, right?
Like it just you know, all the freedoms like that I can experience in here. Like, we just have like the school rules here is so strict, and like we even can't change the skirt length, so we have to like pull up all the socks all the time, so that everything is perfect.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, like I will ask her later a few like specific questions about like school uniforms, because some of the rules are like even stricter than like I even imagined. Yeah. But yeah, so like you kind of like experienced going to school without school uniform, wearing whatever you wanted, and so you just wanted to like study somewhere where you can use English and experience English in different culture.
Yeah.
So you decided to go and study in New Zealand.
Yeah, so I thought like, why don't I just go back there and study, like finish high school there? Because when I was in that school in New Zealand, there were few people, like few Japanese people that entered that high school right after they finished junior high in Japan. And they were actually enjoying their life there. And I felt like, why don't I just meet up these people?
Yeah. Why not go there?
Yeah.
Oh, we have someone else who joined quickly. Oh, Ray, why did you delete your message? She just wrote bonjour, Swissejin des.
Swissejin. Oh, hey.
The thing is, like if you like until you come to Japan, she's probably already gone. So you guys can't even meet. My Italian hands are like up there.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, I'm half Italian, and two of my siblings are like deaf. So like I am used to speak with my hands. Because I'm half Italian, like I use them a lot, but because of my two siblings, like my hand game while like talking is like next level. So I'm sorry. Yeah. Shah says, I think if we communicate with the people of other language, then studying that language will be able to improve more. Yeah, I think so too. I think if you're just not only study the language itself, but like you have exposure to people who speak that language, then like you learn the language better. Like
I mean, that was me right now. Like when I left high school, I don't really speak English.
So actually coming back, like Hina decided to like leave high school. She did not return to high school, which is actually like a balls move here, like 100%, because like in Japan, I think there's a big stigma or like prejudice, like for like people who don't finish high school or like drop out of high school, like leave high school. So how did your parents react when you said like, I don't want to go back to high school, I want to continue working at Kombini?
I mean, they don't really disagree about it, because like at that time no one knows COVID would last this long. And I still had a hope to go to New Zealand. Like
I remember
I was thinking
she was ready, like
it would be over like at least in 2 months or so. So like going back to high school and like pay all the like entrance fee and everything, and I just like returned it from like for 2 months or so. Just waste no money. I felt like, why don't I just wait? And I mean, like I was like a kind of like a perfect student, like a high GPA perfect student,
I can imagine.
Like I'm not like saying like I'm not bringing up myself, but
no, but like how should I say, like you can acknowledge like guys, like I know her now since a long time, and I think like we also have like quite deep conversations about topics. So the other day, like we were sitting next to each other, and I said like to Hina, like, you're my best friend, and like probably like my only like really close friend here in Japan. And she looked at me and she's like, you're also my best friend. And I was starting to tear up, like a 30-year-old woman like sitting here like tearing, like, oh, we are best friends. So she's really like amazing, because how should I say, you need to have a certain like confidence, like even if you like your parents seem very supportive, like even when we held all our events, her parents have actually never met us, and in those like international parties there are like adults, like also adult like adults from like all kinds of like age ranges, so but they trust you, like they trust her so much, because they know she's not gonna like mess around or like do like stupid things, like because she's very responsible and like you're very driven by like you have a goal and you want to achieve it. So, and you're not like, you make a plan for it, you know, like plan A doesn't work, so you're looking into like what are the other options.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I wasn't really thinking about it, but
Yeah, but like you knew like I don't want to go back to high school. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna spend a lot of money because you went to a private school, right?
Yeah.
So you went to private school.
Plus,
so
it was from junior high, so
yeah, so
yeah, it was expensive.
Yeah, and she realized, oh, I could get my high school degree like on my own. I don't need to go to school.
Oh yeah.
Let's quickly have a look at the comments. Lei says she, like Asuda says she's like also half Italian, so yeah, you know the hand game. Yeah. Chas says, I also didn't take any graduation course after high school. I just did some small certification course and started my first job at the age of 21.
Oh,
that's great. Go for it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't go to university. Like I also didn't go to university.
I didn't finish high school.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
We all welcome for it.
We all figure out. Like what kind of path we want to go.
Yeah.
Vampire Fiend says, I dropped out of high school to live a traditional Dine lifestyle. Yeah, that sounds amazing. And if it's what you like and what you enjoy, like I think that's amazing. Yeah. So go for it. We are here to support you.
Yeah.
Shinya says, so mature for your age, Hina. Yeah, she is incredible, right? Like she's more mature than me, you know? Like yeah. Well, let's not talk about my maturity here, like it's not part of the talk right now.
We can see from there.
Yeah.
Pikachu box.
Excuse me. You know, like no.
Yeah, I've got the lots of animes here. All the anime fans.
Yeah, when she was working in 7-Eleven, she was always like, oh, we have some leftover from like some like anime whatever special event going on, do you want it? I was like, yeah sure, like every time like, she gets stuff. Yeah. Lei or Asura says, Hina is amazing and so ambitious. Yes,
Thank
she
you.
is. I give you a shoulder pad.
Arigato.
Yeah, itini. Sorry. I'm the one who's like sending her random TikToks, like, so there's the maturity level again.
I mean, I was addicted on TikTok as well.
Yeah, and now your father is addicted to TikTok.
Yeah.
So yeah. Bubble or Sam says, I also dropped out of high school to finish on my own. Yeah.
No, that's amazing.
You know, like the thing is, I think when it comes to like schools, like how should I say, I'm a teacher right now, right? I've been teaching since almost 10 years, and all of my students, when like they ask me like, oh, Miss Jessica, did you do homework? And I'm just like, at the beginning I was like, yeah, of course I always did homework, but like I never did homework because I just didn't feel that I didn't understand the use of homework, like, and things like that. Like when I was growing up, I didn't like it and I thought it was useless. I thought, I'm going to school for this amount of time. Of course you need to study, but like, why do I need to like do even more work? Like if I can learn other things outside of school that are also important. And that's things like I focused on. And as I said, I do not have a university degree. I never went to university. I just straight after high school started my teacher training and got like a degree, which is not a university degree. And then from then on, I just kind of like tried to gain as much as experience as possible. And I've worked as a social worker. I've worked as like a primary school teacher. I've worked in so many different fields where you are supposed to have at least a bachelor's degree, which I don't have. But one skill I've learned is how to sell myself, like during job interviews, you know. And these are like, yeah, if like a school system or university is not for you, but you learn your skills through like practical like things like teaching hands-on, you know, like I'm a cosplayer. I know how to sew clothes, for example. Like I've spent my afternoons, my summer holidays with my grandmother, who's a seamstress, like, and teaching me how to make patterns, how to like sew. This is something I wouldn't have been able to do if I probably would have went to university, because it's really difficult for me to follow a lesson that's not interactive. It's just not me. So yeah. Shaz says, we all are feathers of the same bird. Yeah, kind of. But every feather is individual, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got own colors and...
Shinya, shut up. I'm joking. Sorry, I just like, he said like, you were like so mature for your age, Hina, and then he says Jess on the other hand. So if we meet again, like just be careful, okay? Just be careful. I know how to use these. I just said I'm a practical person.
Yeah, and she's got lots of brothers and sisters.
Yeah. We can like set this battle on the dance floor. I challenge you. Are you getting the new Pokemon game? Then I challenge you there. Okay. Vampire Fiend says, indeed, Shaz, we are all the same as... I don't know how... I really don't want to butcher this, and it seems to be sounding very beautiful, so I don't want to butcher it with like my bad pronunciation. Naho Kadinee. So we are all people of the surface of Earth, kind of thing. Yeah. Everyone's on Hina's side today. Yeah, well, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I need something to comfort me now. So like, the world is against me. Okay, let's just continue with Hina's story. Okay, so I completely forgot where we are. Okay, so you quit high school. You did not return to high school. You continued your part-time job. To save money, because you knew like you want to go and study abroad, right? So that's why you like collected money, or like collected saved the money.
Yeah.
I swear I'm an English teacher, but like language is sometimes just something I'm not proficient with. So that's why I have the hands to distract you guys. Yeah. And yeah, so the months have passed. So what happened? Like you were going abroad. How did you find this opportunity? Like how did you like find out about like this school? And first and foremost, like where are you gonna go and study abroad? Where do you go to?
So at the end of this year, I was still waiting for the New Zealand's border to reopen, and I thought like it might be possible within the year as well. 2 years, so I was like, I should change the path. Like, I'm just tired for just waiting
for Australia and New zealand to open the borders.
Yeah, and they don't really like inform us to like when it's gonna be
over. That's true.
Yeah, I was just thinking to change the path of my life, and I got a friend which is from America. And she taught me a lot about the American community college system.
And you met her through the parties. Yeah. She met her.
Event.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, and I asked her about the American, like, I asked her to teach me about the like all the American system to just compare to the other countries' system. And I don't really like have other option because I don't really help people to get information from, and I mean I can get anything from the Google, and so like see like everything through the phone,
but it's really difficult to figure out.
I mean, there were too much information to choose, like pick which is like right and wrong. So I really needed some people to just like teach me in person, and I've got friend from America, and she taught me about community college, and sounds really nice, like cheaper than the other like schools. And I was like, yep, I'm gonna go to community college in America. And I started to preparing for it, and I found the agent on the Google, and I applied for it, and yeah, everything was quickly like just
Yeah, it went suddenly. It went so quick. Like from her like waiting and telling me like, oh, I'm tired of waiting. I'm thinking of going to community college, and like 2 weeks later, like, oh, I applied for community college. And I'm like, whoa, that went fast, you know? Yeah. So yeah, actually next month Hina is already going to leave.
Yes.
Tanashi. I'm really
Going
sad.
to Oregon.
Yeah, she's gonna go to Oregon, and I wish you all the best. I'll miss you. I'll be here in Japan.
Bestie.
Yeah. Maybe like I want to encourage her to start a YouTube channel because I think Hina is like amazing, and her English, like, guys, please, like, let's applaud her English skills. Like, she only went abroad for like 2 months and just joined our like international community, and she can just like, she's just so fluent in English. Like, it's incredible. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I started just learning English when I was 12 or 13, which was a first year of the junior high school and junior high school. Yeah, and I started from A, B, C.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah.
And I came here.
Yeah. We're getting another question. Hina-san, before you met Jessica-san, that's me. What were your views about having a Gaikokujin as a friend, like a foreigner as a friend?
Oh.
Far enough.
I've never really thought about it, but because I was in New Zealand, I don't really feel like
any difference.
Yeah, difference. Like they like real people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like there's no difference.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really feel fascinated like talking in different languages. So yeah, I don't really feel like encouraged to talk to yourself. So,
yeah. And the thing is, like, I think like if you're not too afraid of making mistakes, you just want to speak the language and like get used to it, then like you can improve so much.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's like when I'm alone, I can speak with old people in Japanese. Like, guys, like most people don't believe me, but like I really can, like if I have to. But as soon as there's someone around me and I like put this like emotional like blockage like in my head, I feel like anxious and I forget things and I feel like I don't speak Japanese at all. But if I'm alone, I really don't mind. I really like, it's like psychological, right? Like,
yeah.
If you're not stressed about it, like you're not worried about making mistakes. And I don't have a problem with like oji-chan, oba-chan, because they're just happy to talk to somebody, even if that person does not speak their language perfectly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like she literally went to the Japanese people to just tell their looks are great or, you know, hair nice, which I can't. Like, I am welcome for foreign people here in Japan, but it's not like, you know, just see the foreign people in the train or something somewhere and go one there and say hello, how are you? Great, and then finish the conversation. It's not like that. Like, I can't do this. Like, I am welcome for it, but it's not like I'm that interactive with people. Even though like if I see a foreign people, like, you know, looks confusing about like, you know, watching map or something, I would help, but it's not like, you know.
I think that's very much me. Like if I see someone and I think they have like an amazing hairstyle or amazing sense of fashion or like beautiful eyes or something, I have to say it. I don't know. And sometimes I'm with these guys, I'm like, oh my god, she looks so beautiful in her hair, and they're like, okay, and then I run off and I tell that person, and then I come back and they're just standing there like, what is she doing? But I personally think if you have something positive to say, just tell people.
Yeah.
Sometimes
that's
I get
amazing.
Sometimes
I can't do, but that is amazing. Like, imagine you were walking on the street and someone came by and say, your hair looks nice, and just run away.
I don't run away.
Nice.
I just like I go there, I tell them, and they're like, "Oh, thank you." I like, but sometimes I just get this like,
Yeah.
like, do you want to give like sell something or whatever? And I'm just like, oh no, I just wanted to tell you. And I say these things in Japanese, by the way. And then they're like, oh, thank you, and they're like really like flattered. And then I just go like walk away and like, and then the others are like, okay, are you finished? You know, like.
I mean, she would made her, like. Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, I think if you have something positive to say and you want it, just go for it.
Yeah, you should if you can. Yes.
Of course, sometimes people are like surprised, or they have like, they think like, oh, you have some ulterior motive, like you want something, but I don't mind. The only problem I had at the beginning was that like guys literally thought I was hitting on them, because in Japan it's not very common that like a girl goes up to you and is like, oh my god, your hairstyle is amazing, you know, and they were like, oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Like saying to people, like that would make people happier, and at the same time, like she would feel like good as well. So like you know, that would increase like both happiness amount. So that is amazing thing, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
Sam says your English is really good, and you are really comfortable in front of the camera. It could be a nice YouTube channel. I think so too.
No,
I think so too.
No.
Who would follow her? Who would subscribe? I would subscribe. I would make like 10 accounts for you, like, and subscribe to you. Like, yeah. Hina-san, what's your knowledge on my people, Dine or Navajo? I'm always interested in foreigners' knowledge on us. Do you know what Navajo is? Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm saying something wrong, but I'm just saying something that I like from my knowledge. Navajo is like a Native American like tribe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's it actually. I don't know. That's kind of like my knowledge. I have like
do they have like
Amerindians? Like you call them Amerindians? Is that correct? Is that the correct term? I'm not sure about the correct terminology in like English. I know it in German, but like in English, I'm not quite sure. So they're like very. You guys are very connected to like nature and like keeping the nature preserved. Yeah.
In America.
In America. Have you heard about like Native Americans or Amerindians in like America?
No, I've never heard. Even in Japanese. No.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm quickly gonna show her like a picture. Navajo tribe. Yeah, so it's like one of the largest tribes of American Indians. Yeah. Yeah. So kind of like this.
Yeah. I've never.
No, really?
No.
Oh, that's interesting. Like as a child, I was so fascinated. Like, and I was in Florida once, and we passed by a reservoir, and I really wanted to like have a look at it, because I really love the idea of like everything in nature plays its part, and we should preserve it as much as possible and not like destroy it for like our own egoistic sake.
Yeah.
So this is always something I felt like really like I felt drawn to this culture. But I've only been to like America for 2 weeks in Florida, and I didn't have time. But I would love to like visit. Yeah. Because I'm genuinely like interested in it. Yeah. Yeah, but like, maybe Vampire Fiend, you can tell us a few like facts about like your tribe and like your culture and your people. That would be really nice if you could share that with us.
Oh my god.
Being multilingual, Shaz says, being multilingual is great. I sometimes prank people greeting them in their own language on Omegle. Do you know Omegle? Yeah. I don't know it. Like I know that it exists, but I've never done it. Omegle.
I've never done it.
Yeah, I
just saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, I sometimes see it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think if I would like see strangers, like I don't know how I would react. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool that you're making pranks. Like maybe you can make a YouTube channel out of it. Like everybody should make a YouTube channel. Shinya, do you know Omegle? It's like a video chat website app. I don't know, and like you get like paired with like random people, and they just pop up.
Yeah, you just click it, and the next person came, and click it, and the next person came.
Oh, you're just making fun of my pronunciation. Are you happy? Shinya, are you happy? Okay, so I hope I'm not skipping any questions. I'm trying to like Omegle or Omegle. Shinya, urusai. Please. No, it's fine. He's like, why does she keep whispering in my ear? That's my special treatment for you. Hina's like, what the hell is going on? I don't even know. Okay. Wait. God, where was I?
The Canadian.
See, thank you for keeping track. What do you think about Canadians? Well, you have a big Canadian, big older, big brother. Older brother, doesn't matter. Like one of them. Yeah. In Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, wait, quickly. Okay, Rachel is gonna leave and go to bed. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, good night. Oyasumi, Rachel. Thank you for joining. Very much appreciated. Okay. Okay, so in our international community, we used to have also our Canadian friend, Josh. Yeah, he returned to Canada in April. He was my housemate, actually, my first share house. And that's how I kind of like brought him into like our community, and like he would help as well. He would also volunteer, and you and him were quite close. Like like as soon as like every time like a guy got like too close to Hina for us, like they didn't do anything, but Josh and I would be like, "Did you see this guy?" And I was like, "Yeah, he should." Off, like it's pretty close.
Like,
and
I got like a strange mail and like Instagram DM.
Yeah, and we were like block this person. We need to report. Can you find out where he lives?
Report him.
Like Josh and I were just like we are so overprotective, like. And like every time like she would tell me like she got a strange message of like some random dude on like Instagram, I would be like, Josh, she got another message. She's like, we need to go to this rest. Like we need to go like you know. Yeah. But yeah, it was it was really nice. Like I missed Josh. I really missed him.
I think he's the sweetest guy I've ever met.
Yes, he is. So what do you think about Canadians?
So he is the only Canadian I know. So I'm not sure his collect, but I think Canadians are sweet people, I guess. But I've never really seen Canadian people speaking in French. Yeah, I know they do speak in French.
Yeah.
But like I feel like Canada equal like English.
Ja. Jule, ich vermisse dich auch sehr. Danke, dass du da bist. Sorry, dass es so viel Englisch ist. Yeah, I'm sorry. My sister is here, and I'm really happy. But she unfortunately does not speak English, so sometimes I'm switching to German. So please understand. Like,
kein Problem.
Yeah, my little sister. I miss her. Ich habe nur gerade erklärt, dass ich manchmal Deutsch spreche, Jule, weil du nicht so gut, also weil du kein Englisch verstehst und dass ich dich auch sehr vermisse, habe ich jetzt gerade allen gesagt. So, so yeah. One fact about my sister, like now since I moved to Japan, like we have more contact than ever before because she literally calls me like once a week, and before we didn't really have that much contact. So, yeah. Yeah. So I miss her. Okay. Shaz is asking, what is your opinion on Indians?
Indians.
Have you met any Indians?
Yeah, I have at the international party, but I don't feel like they all working at the engineering field.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the only impression I get.
Yeah, that's true. Like those,
yeah.
like we have a few, we have had a few Indians like join our events, but most of them are like technical engineers.
Yeah.
So and they usually stay within them, like within their like friends group, or like if like engineers find another engineer at the party, like they will just like instantly connect and bond and talk. It's the same if I find another otaku at a party, like we'll be best buddies, like we'll be in the corner and just like, you know, like just talk about like everything. So yeah, I get that. So
yeah,
you didn't have that much like exposure to Indians, like not really have had like deeper conversations and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
I haven't.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think like you are like me, like we are like very open, like we just, it doesn't matter where you're from as long as you're like polite and nice and
yeah,
that's
like,
all.
like,
yeah,
I've never really known about Germany culture, like German culture, but you know, since I met her, like I get a lot from her, like about like European culture and all you know, Japanese stuff, and that was really fascinating. So yeah, once if I get like an Indian friend, I would be like thrilled to know about things.
Yeah.
India.
Yeah. So yeah. Vampire Fiend is giving us some input about like his tribe. So we live in the desert and mostly composed of farmers and sheep herders and horse tamers. There's very few traditional dine, but I really encourage anyone to visit us. We treat foreigners like royalty. Oh, that's cute. Because, you know, like when I was in Florida and we saw the reservoir, I was hesitant because I didn't want to like come off as like impolite. I wasn't gonna like walk around with my camera and click because I literally just wanted to see like how it looks. And I love like, you know that like I'm a big nerd, so I once a year I do like medieval camping where like I literally camp outside with like no electricity and like we cook on open fire and like, so I really was curious to see like that part as well, and like the totem like you guys have and like all with the spirits and everything. Like I was just like genuinely interested, but I didn't want to just visit and be like that kind of like, I don't know, you know, tourist who come off like as like
you just know how idea what is right and wrong.
Yeah.
Like some act might be like prideful then.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was like really like hesitant, because the rest of my group, I went to Florida with like a group of friends. They were not that interested in it. Like one other person was, but the rest was just like, we're not really interested, which is completely fine. But I didn't want to drag the whole group to stop and like, and I wasn't even sure if it's appropriate to do. So that's very encouraging, Vampire Fiend, like to know that like we are welcome.
Yeah. And you know, I'm soon going to America, so
yeah, maybe you can see it. Yeah. Shah says that's so cool, bro. Yeah, I can only agree. Like that's really cool. And I told them last week, my grandfather's brother, he has a sheep farm in Italy as well. So yeah, and they are like sheep herders, so they also have like sheep and stuff like that. Yeah. especially in winter, we have ceremonies that are closed to public, but if you're invited, you can attend. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. I love like they like they have like a, I don't know how the flute is called, but like you have like special flute instruments you play with like lots of like pipes and stuff, and like drums, and I just like this kind of music, like with the rhythm. Yeah, well, yeah, that's just me. So Shaz says he would like to attend one of our meetups. Well, if you're here,
welcome.
jointokyo.com with like Y, like JOYN Tokyo.com. So they're all our meetups. During lockdown, we even did like online gaming. Like we played Among Us a few times, but at the moment, like we can hold events again, so we are like doing in-person events. Shah says, I have this silly wish to make friends with people all around the world and invite them to my country, to my hometown. Oh, dude, I can relate to that so much. Like, I've been here and I've told everybody, like, you should come to Germany. I show you around. Like, from my house, it's like 30 minutes walk to Switzerland, France. And my grandparents have a house in Italy. We can go there. It's just like an 8-hour drive. And like, so I completely get you. Like, I want to take all of you and like just show you my home and like Europe, because I think it will be really amazing for you guys to like experience. So I completely get you, Shaz. I know that feeling. Okay, so we're getting a little sidetracked, which is fine. Like, I mean, I love how interactive it is today. Like, it's amazing. So thank you again for like joining. So so you did not return to high school. You just like you decided to, you kept working, and now you're going to America. But you actually did finish high school, like you got your high school degree. Right?
Yes, I took an exam which is like a which I can get high school grad degree, like the certificate, so that I can go to university, like, you know, right after that, like right after I passed 18 years old. So, and my birthday was on October and just passed, so now I can apply for the university or so. So I applied American Community College in America, and I got accepted, and I'm currently preparing for my visas and all the stuffs, and I'm just so excited for it, because I've waited for like almost 2 years, and I am now going to back a student. Like,
So you finished your high school degree like yourself, like you just signed up for the exam, right? And you studied for it yourself.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like a 6 or 7 subject. The test, like the exam has like a 6 or 7 subject. But because I was in the private junior high and high school, like my school has like a very early curriculums, like a syllabus, and I like at the moment I left high school, I like mostly finished all the high school work, like all the basic high school work. So like if I send that like a degree certificate, like a school certificate to the government, like a educational institute. Department. Department. I can like I don't have to take all these exams. And I've only got one exam left, like one subject left. So I take that, and it was not really that difficult, because it was for the who that can like continue high school, like who dropped out, like or kicked out from the school.
Okay. So it's a little bit easier than like
So I passed it. And I'm going back to the path.
But you're gonna go to community college in America, and that's amazing. Like,
thank you.
She basically got her high school degree like herself. So everybody, congratulate her.
Thank you.
Yeah, she got it. She got it herself. I mean, this is like something I have to say is truly amazing about you. Like, you take your life in your own hands, and you're like so young, you know, like lots of people, they have difficulties, and you're just like, this is my goal and this is what I need to do in order to get there, and I'm just gonna try it. But you could, I'm sure you're also afraid of like failing, because everybody is like, you're still like stressed like a little bit, but you're still like power through, and you're just like, this is my life and I have to take action if I want to do something. So that's
like,
amazing.
I'm the person who regret all the time, like when I choose something between two, like if I pick one of them, I would regret about the other one, and even if I take the other one, I would regret the normal basic one. So I'm like if I don't do anything and I regret things, it's better to do things and regret it. So, that's true. But other people, like, they take 30-40 years to like get to this like conclusion, and you're just like not even 20, and like Okay, let's quickly have a look. Jessica-san, you can just call me Jess or Jessica, that's fine. I would like to ask something. I don't hold a degree, but I have experience more than 4 years. Would I be facing any difficulty finding a job in Japan? I'm not sure about India, because I know there are some countries in Asia where the rules for work visas are a bit different. So when you come from a European country, or like I think an American country, like you need to have a bachelor's degree or something that is kind of like seen as like similar degree. So my degree for some reason is kind of like seen as a bachelor's degree, but I still needed to go like a special path, like in order to get accepted, and I almost have 10 years of experience. So there are visas you can apply for, and like if you have a certain amount of work experience and you can prove that, you might be accepted. But I can't tell you like all the details about it, because I am not a specialist. So they're the ones.
It's called a specialist visa, I think. Specialist in something visa. So for example, if you are a chef, usually chefs don't hold like a bachelor's degree, but you have experience like 8 years of like working in a French restaurant, and you're gonna work here in a French restaurant, you might be eligible like for that visa, so you might get that visa. But it's best to ask your local embassy, like your local Japanese embassy. Sam asks, what is a community college? I think it's like kind of like a bridge between high school and university, right?
It's like it is a school for that accomplish like a equal, like a having all the people to get opportunity to go to university, even though they don't have enough money or so. So the community college in America like is like mostly free for the all American nations, so that they can easily go and hopefully they can transfer to the 4-year university after finishing the degrees on for 2 years on community college. So it is normally for the American citizens, but some of the school have like offered some international program as well.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So they are so welcome for the people from foreign countries, and I love that.
Yeah, that's amazing. And you even got like a scholarship, right? Yeah, so yes. She's not only like got her high school degree herself and like did the whole application to study abroad herself. Of course, she had some help of like friends, but like the whole process she did herself. She even applied for like a scholarship and got it. So everybody, please applaud for Hina. Write congratulations in the chat, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, because she was really shy before. Like you were like. I think you were happy when I asked you to come on a live stream, but you were still like shy and nervous about it. Yeah. So please make her feel like really welcome and tell her she's amazing, because she is amazing. It's similar to Canada. Yeah, I can imagine that it's similar.
Yeah. I searched about the Canadian community college, which is like a similar from the American one.
Yeah.
But I just don't have any Canadian friends, so that like I can get
the ones who could like help you with the process. Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I decided to go to America.
Yeah. Okay, Shaz is clapping for you, so.
Thank you.
You don't have to clap. We are clapping for you, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Sorry. I'm getting really hot right now. I'm in general like always like hot. You're like, when we're outside, I'm the only person like sweating and everybody's like so cold or samui and I'm just like whew. Can we turn on the AC?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just a hot person. Like, I mean, we all knew this, right?
Hey.
She's like,
yeah.
Cringe. Oh, see, congratulations, Hina.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, so you're gonna go to America and like you have your scholarship and I wish you like all the best. And I've been telling her stories, like I've been telling like my Japanese friends in general, they're like, I want to go to Europe, I want to go to America, I want to travel the world. And I'm like, yeah, you guys can travel the world, like, but as soon as you step foot outside of Japan, you cannot enter a cafe, find a seat, put your phone on the table and your bag and start queuing to get like a cafe or a coffee or something because people were gonna like steal your stuff, like here in Japan.
Yeah, today I even slept on the train.
Yeah, like you can't do this shit, man. Like you can't do this outside of Japan. I'm gonna show you a picture. Like 2 days ago I went to Starbucks. Where is it? So like this is stuff like you literally like Japanese people are not aware of this because it is so safe here when it comes to these things. Like people leave their phone everywhere,
Yeah.
Or like if you find a phone like for example, it actually happened a few times here, like this year. I was like withdrawing money and I put my phone on the like desk or whatever it was. And I forgot it and I just walked off and like 10 minutes later I'm like, where's my phone? And I was just like, and I walk back and it's usually there or someone gave it to the lost and found.
Yeah.
So 100%, like not 99.9%, like 100% of the time you get your stuff back. And if you lose, I just spit. And if you lose like your wallet with a lot of money or like even if it's just 1,000 yen, which is like $10, you would get it back, like this is just how Japan works, man. Like it's amazing.
I was looking at the convenience store, but like most of people just like give it to us, and like we even like watch inside and find the we couldn't find their numbers. I did went to their home to just give the wallet.
Yeah, like guys, isn't that amazing? Yeah. So I'm just quickly gonna share my screen with you guys, so you can see the picture. Wait, I'm just gonna make it full. So yeah, there's nothing on it. Okay, so let me just quickly share it with you. So do you see this? This phone is not my phone. This is my dark mocha frappuccino, chocolate frappuccino, my favorite drink. I've had like 3 of these this week. You don't have it in Europe? The thing is, like, I've never went to Starbucks before coming to Japan.
Really?
I tried it once and it was like really boring and I really didn't like it. And here in Japan, Starbucks is literally everywhere, like everywhere. Like you walk 2 steps and there's another Starbucks.
So you guys don't really have a Starbucks.
Maybe, like in Germany, not that much, or I didn't like really pay attention. But here in Japan, it's really good. So anyway, that's not the point here, right? Like, this is my stuff. People would think this is my phone, but it is not. So what happened? Like I arrived there and the phone was already there. There was no one to be found. So whoever, like there was just a random person, like or like a customer, whatever. They plugged in their phone already, queued, or stood in line, and they just left their phone there to like reserve that spot.
Yeah.
And behind that glass is like the counter where they serve you. So no one is kind of like having an eye on this. This is like behind the Starbucks stuff. And I was just like, man, you can't do this. Like, outside of Japan. Like, you put it down. You're not even like around the corner, and like, it's gone. It's gone. Like, literally, I got my phone stolen on the Swiss airport, right? Like, things like that, you know? I don't want to, like, scare you. I just want to be honest. Like, yeah, this is, like, how safe Japan is.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's
I
incredible.
have to be just careful.
Yeah. Or, like, just you drop your, like, you just put your bag somewhere and you go away. Like, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. Yeah.
She taught me everything.
I taught her everything. Like, yeah. But anyway, like, yeah. So people are like, I hope you reach all your goals. I hope so too.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Sam agrees with me, like, oh yeah, do not do that, lol. Yeah, do not do that. Like, seriously,
Okay.
like, yeah. It's insane. It's insane. But that's just how it is, right? Like,
I mean, now I learned.
Yeah, you
That's
learned.
good. Yeah,
You
that's
learned.
good.
You learned. Yeah. Anyway, so now we know everything, like, about like how Hina's high school life ended. High school life ended. It sounded horrible, but you know what I mean. Like how she finished high school and what she's
It's better
gonna.
than quit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you quit it and you did it yourself. Like, anyway, so now I would like to talk about, like, in general, like, school in Japan. So how do you start? Like, do you start, like, with what age do you go to kindergarten, to, like, nursery school? Like, how is it in Japan? Like, how is it divided? Because in Germany, like, nursery is kind of, like, optional. And then as of the age of 4, you can send your child to a public kindergarten. And then at the age of 6, they have to go to school. School is mandatory. And our primary school or elementary school is until 4th grade. And then we go to high school.
High school?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
from 5th grade to, depending on what kind of high school you go, there is one which goes until 9th grade, one until 10th, and one until 12th grade. So it depends, like, which one you choose. But yeah, this is how, and then afterwards you go to university. Yeah. Or like do an apprenticeship. In Germany, we do a lot of apprenticeships. It's a little bit like Semongakko here, like specialized school, but a lot of times you are more at work and then maybe 1 or 2 days a week you're at school. So it's very different. But
Yeah.
anyway, so this is kind of like how it is in Germany. So I would like to hear how it is in Japan. And if you guys have any questions, please let us know. Like, we'll try and answer them as well. So Hina, tell us, how does it start in Japan?
So, most common way to begin school or education is a kindergarten, which is not necessary to go, and is from 3 to 5 years old, and it's like they've got like a 3 grades, and and they just do like a normal thing, like praying outside, or sometimes they even practice writing.
Yeah, we do that too. Yeah.
And that is a kindergarten, and nursery is like a kind of similar to kindergarten, but can go there from the younger age, like a 2 or 1 even, because some of the parents are working and they're busy, like they just don't care, like they just don't provide any like enough time to taking care of the child. So nursery is more like from the younger kids to the up to 5 years old. And the next step is elementary school, which is from 6 years old and have 6th grade. And so 6 years old to 12 around. And it's I think it's same from the Germany style, like we don't really have like a exam, but we do have like a little quiz test or so, and we study like a like a main subject like a math or Japanese and we don't really, I mean, the kids right now were studying English, but like when I was little, when I was in elementary school, I didn't really study English. So I just did the general stuff all in Japanese, and which was kind of fun at the like at the beginning. And from the 13 years old, we have a junior high school. And they've got a 3 grade, and then after that we have high school, which is also got 3 grade.
So what is the difference between like primary school, junior high and high school? Like what is the main difference between the 3 of them?
Elementary school and junior high school are must thing, like we have to go there and finish education. And like these two, like most people go to the local elementary school and junior high school, which within the like a community, like within the local they can walk to the school. And so which is kind of like they don't really choose to like where to go, or they just have like a
like
school
the
district.
local we have the same
school district, and they go there, which I took an entrance exam when I was a sixth grade elementary school, so I did go to a private junior high school, but like normal people would go to just local ones.
In general. Okay.
But the high school, like once they've got the 3rd year of junior high school, they have to prepare for the high school entrance exam. So it's like they have to take like from elementary school to junior high, like they don't have any exam or something.
But in high school, it doesn't matter to which high school you go, you have to take an entrance exam. Holy guacamole, it's a lot of pressure. I feel like that's a lot of pressure for like, how old are you at this point? Like 14?
15 or 16.
15 or 16, yeah. Okay.
And we have to take that exam.
You have
and
to, okay.
if they fail, no future is waiting, kind of like like they can provide the path by their own, but most people, if they failed on high school entrance exam, they just like feel lost.
Lost.
Here in Japan, like not having high school degree is really seen as like a role.
I mean, like even in Europe, like in Germany, if you don't have like a high school degree, people would kind of look down on you. But I feel like we are a lot more open because we have very like practical ways of like learning a job. For example, like if you want to become a mechanic or like a carpenter, for example, my older brother, he is deaf, he can't hear, so he has a device with which he can hear but not like properly. So for him, studying like another language like English, for example, was like out of the question because it's so difficult for him to like pronounce and stuff. So he did like he went a different way. He got a high school degree, which is not like a general high school degree, but it's still like kind of like a high school degree. And then he started his apprenticeship where he like was like almost every day he was at work, where they taught him like how to like cut things, how to like prepare wood and all these kind of things. So it's a bit different here because you don't have to do like another entrance exam to go. Like, we don't have entrance exams in Germany. We don't have entrance exams for like universities or things like that. There is like, you need an average, depending on what you want to study. You need to have a certain average score. If you don't have that, then like it depends how many people apply for that course. And if you are like below that and like everybody else is like higher than you, then they will get it. But it's still a bit competitive, but not as extreme. It's not like your life is over. But I think here it kinda
like
is.
The entrance exam day, it's just life for them.
Yeah.
Like if they like even
It's
if
insane.
even if they are doing great at the school and they missed out the entrance exam, they just don't get up.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. Yeah. Like Shinya says, I feel like anyone other than Hina who doesn't go to high school will have a hard time finding high pay work, etc. I
feel like so.
Yeah, I think so too. I think in your school, you and there was another girl who also did her high school degree like on herself, right? Yeah. She did like a little bit of a different path than you, but like she also like didn't return to school. Like she did it on her own. So, and I think your teacher was really interested in like how you guys did it, and she even asked you guys like to like do a presentation about it because not a lot of people know about it, right? So yeah, and for other people it might be a better opportunity than maybe going to school, like to that kind of like environment. All the kids now are up till very late studying now for exams. I feel like other countries have other paths to take. Japan doesn't really have that. It's like if you fail, then it's over. Yeah, it really is. True. Shinya, I'm getting back to you. I quickly just have to say hello to my father. Chiamaro.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Yeah. ¿Cómo está? Ah no, wait, it's my grandmother. Oh my God, sorry, Nonna. Ciao, Nonna.
Ciao, Nonna.
Ich hab Mauro gelesen. Ich habe nur kurz geguckt. My grandmother is here, so everybody please write Ciao Nonna in the chat, okay? Please welcome my grandmother.
That's amazing. Your grandfather on YouTube. Like my grandfather barely using her smartphone.
Nonna, meine Freundin Hina hat gerade gesagt, das ist mega cool, dass du hier vorbeischaust auf YouTube. Ja. Tut mir leid, es ist sehr viel auf Englisch gerade. Wir sprechen gerade über Schule in Japan. Danke, dass du da bist, Nonna. Ja, Nonna, die Leute im Chat sagen auch Hallo zu dir. Die sagen Ciao, Nonna.
Ciao, Nonna.
Ciao, Nonna. Ich habe hier einen italienischen Snack. I have an Italian snack here. Ferrero. Oh. Ferrero. Ja.
Ferrero.
Vermisse dich, Nonna. I just told her I miss her. Yeah, so it's crazy. Like my family is like joining. Like my sister, my grandmother. Last week, the week before, my brother quickly joined, and I almost cried because I was so happy seeing him because like me and my brother are really, really close. So yeah. So anyway, so wait, Patrick? Patrick? Sorry. I think. Wait, is this my best friend? I don't know his YouTube account, so.
Patrick?
Patrick S. Patrick, bist du das?
Bist du das?
I'm just writing him a message. Wait. I'm sorry, this will be like amazing, but I might get emotional because I really miss him. Oh God. Sorry. Just.
Oh. Was that him?
I think so. Oh, perfect that it's lagging. I'm crying. Oh my God. Alter, du bringst mich zum Heulen. Oh God. I'm sorry, I just had my period, okay? I'm emotional. So, thanks for lagging, internet. I love you. I'm quickly getting a tissue. Hina is gonna tell you about the crazy rules of school uniform.
No, I'm not capable. Let me see the comments. No, everyone just saying ciao Nana.
Perfect. Okay. So, wait, I kind of like brushed over Shinya's comment about like the entrance exams. So, it is. Oh, I almost destroyed one of my cables. So, it is it lagging for everybody, or is the connection good again? Because actually, my connection today is good. Like I made tests and everything, and I connected it with the LAN cable. So yeah, my internet should be fine. I'm just gonna quickly check it. So yeah, just give us a quick feedback if you can like see us and hear us well. But as I said, like from what my laptop and PC, like what my is telling me, it should be fine. So yeah. So okay, thank you for the feedback. Perfect. So I am teaching junior high school students right now, and I have one student in particular. She goes to a private school. She's she's very serious about her studies, because I think her parents are as well. She's a very smart girl. She has a very beautiful way with words, and even in English. And like one of her dreams is to become like a songwriter, which I think is like not something you like would expect, you know, like. And she told me like her schedule, and you can tell me like if it sounds familiar to like your schedule or like your old classmates. So she has school until like 5:30 or 6ish, like after like all the club activities like finish. And even if she finishes earlier, like at 4, she goes to cram school. And after cram school like is usually also 2 or 3 hours depending on like where she goes. And the cram school is not like her school is not close to where she lives, because it's like a private school. So she has quite a long commute, like almost like an hour for one way. So her cram school is not close to school. It's somewhere in between the commute of like home and school. And then she sometimes comes to like she once a week comes to my lesson, which is also not in her like hometown.
Yeah.
So she still has to commute home. Then she has dinner, and then it's already like 9:30ish. And then she still has to do homework for more than 3 hours every single day. And on the weekends, she also goes to cram school, at least Saturday morning. And during my English lessons, sometimes when I try not to let them write a lot, but sometimes they are like writing tasks, and she falls asleep while writing because she's so exhausted. Like, and if I tell them like I give you like my homework is like get a good rest of sleep, like good night's sleep, because I literally mean that, because they're so overworked. And she said there is going to be entrance exam soon, and she can't like fail, and all this pressure. And I asked her, when do you see your friends? And she says during summer break and stuff like that. I'm like, you only like see your friends really during summer breaks, like, or like school breaks, like that's it, you know. Other than that, she's studying, doing her like club activity, going to cram school. That's it.
Yeah.
So
I think junior high school is the most difficult, like busiest term of life, I guess. But I mean, I took an entrance exam for the junior high school because it was private and it was connected to high school. So it was like a kind of like a 6-year high school. So I don't have to take exam from junior high school to high school, which is really nice, because when I was in elementary school, I don't really have like a club activities, or I just go to school and climb school and climb school. So which is kind of easier than the preparing for the entrance exam when they were in the junior high school, because they got club activity as well, and they've got English as well as a exam subject. So they have to study about like lots more about subjects. So I think like the study like things related like a study or club activities and so on, like junior high school students are most they struggle a lot about these things.
And like what age is like they're 15 to 16? So how should I say, like, was just one question, was your like junior high, like, did you also have to go to cram school and do all these things, or?
I did not go to cram school when I was a junior high school student, because
you were just a genius and you had just a grade. Like, yeah, we all know.
Like, if they go to local junior high school, like, they don't, like, the school there don't really give enough education for the entrance exams, because like they just need backup. Like, it's really normal to have backup at the cram school, but for my and they just doing it for the entrance exam, the high school entrance exam, which I didn't have, so I didn't really have to go to cram school. That makes sense. Like, and if I keep going to high school and have a college entrance exam, I would go to cram school, like during the high school term, like any time from So like the cram school is strongly connected to the entrance exam, like when it's
this
gonna
is how they make the business, right? I see that.
I went to cram school when I was an elementary school student, because I had an entrance exam for junior high school. So I mean, my life when I was a elementary school student was kind of crazy. I even get fever because I didn't really get enough sleep. I literally...
And that's the thing, my student told me the same. Like, she is up until like 1 or 2 a.m. finishing her homework, studying, and all these things. And then she has to get up at 5:30 in the morning because her school is on the other side of Tokyo. And she needs to do breakfast. She needs to she needs to eat breakfast and then like get ready and leave. So this girl literally gets like 3 to 4 hours sleep every single night. And that is insane. Like, I don't know. I mean, Patrick, if you're still there, like, we went to high school together. We didn't do homework. We didn't really study. Like, after school, like, the first thing we did, we went home and like we just played video games. Like, that just was like my whole high school life. But this pressure, I can see those kids, like, it's already a lot of pressure for an adult who has way more like possibilities to express themselves because they have like a bit more like of the vocabulary, the words, like, and if you're like a bit older, like, how should I say, like, if you're like 14, 15, 16, there is so much going on in your body as well. Like, there's one thing I always say, like, 7th grade, you cannot teach 7th grade properly. When kids are 13, between 13 and 14, they're like hormone bombs because their brain, I don't know how, like their brain is so busy with releasing hormones to like change your body shape. You know, like suddenly you have like hair growth, like your chest grows, and like all these kind of things you go through like puberty. And they just don't function. They're just all over the place, you know, and suddenly like they get like a bit of acne, and like the boys have like their voice like drop a little bit, and the girls suddenly get like a little bit of like boobies, and suddenly everybody's wearing like bras. They're like, oh, have you seen this? Like, everything is suddenly like everything is more important than school. You know what I mean? Like, because they're like, that's just how their like brain works, right? And now you're putting them under a huge amount of pressure that they're not capable. Like, even now, I'm 30. I can't take like a decision like right now. I don't want to take a decision that influence the rest of my life. You know, like if I fuck up that, excuse my language, if I F up this entrance exam and I don't get to this certain high school, I have to go to the lower one. And the lower one here, it's more difficult than to go to that university afterwards.
Yeah. Like everything connected.
Everything is connected. So if you are sick that day, you still go there even if you have like 40 fever, you know? Because like you cannot retake that exam. Like you're literally like hurting, you're harming yourself. And they learn how to study for an exam, but a lot of kids like I teach, they don't even know what the exam was about like 2 weeks ago. Maybe they know the topic, but they have no clue about like anything else. Because they're literally just like pushing it in and like into their brains, and then just releasing all the information they just like stuffed in. And then once the test is done, they're just like, it's just gone.
Like, you know, right after the junior high school entrance exam or high school or college entrance exam, and like they just like the entrance exam just for like choosing the like the highest people of all. So like it doesn't really influence how they start class for New Year. So they just start all over again. So the stuff they learned while they were studying for the entrance exam don't really mean it. Like they would start it, like they would repeat it anyway. So it doesn't really make sense.
So the pressure is like really huge.
So like entrance exam is like about pressure. Like if they could win, like they could break the pressure. Like if they threw the pressure, like means they are like a kind of like a good high.
They're a good functioning person. They're gonna be successful and all these things. But we all know there are like people who can't work properly like under pressure. For example, sometimes I do need pressure to get things started. But if the pressure gets too much, I just feel so much anxiety that I don't even start. And that would be the case. Like, that was my case in math actually. Like I really developed an anxiety for like math exams. So during the lesson, I was more or less fine. But during the exams, I always messed up. Always. Because that was the only subject. I never did homework in any other subject except for math. I never studied for any other subject than for math. And I always failed in math. And the others I passed. You know, like... So this is like when I realized like...
Can you use calculator on math class?
Yeah.
We
like,
can't.
Like it depends on what kind of... Like we had
we can't at all in Japan. We can't.
Okay.
It's not allowed to bring a calculator on math class.
We got a special like calculator from the school. That
No,
like
we don't have that, like the root and so, right?
Yeah.
We don't have
okay.
So I am currently studying for the math placement exam for community college, and like the how to use calculator problems are like related to like a row level of placement test, which I don't really get it. Like I know the few of the word of the highest exam, like the some of the subjects are common to the Japanese one, it's really easy for me to solve them. But calculator, I had no clue how to use them because I did by my hand everything. I think that would be really easier to if I could use them properly, but I just have no clue how to use it.
But I'm sure you'll learn it. I'm sure you get a hang over it. Yeah. But one thing I wanted to talk to you about, and that's something I think you guys are also really interested, is like the school uniform rules. Because I only got the input from like manga and anime, you know, like, and then like
just a dream.
No, but like some things are pretty accurate, because like in a lot of animes like or manga, you see like this one girl who is a little bit like Yarupoi. Like she has a bit of like tan skin and like dyed hair, and she wears makeup, so she's always like portrayed as like the crazy. They call it Yankee here, like bad girl, like bad boy, and bad girl is like Yankee. Did you know that Yankee is actually a word to describe Americans? Like we say, oh, the Yankees, so like, oh, the Americans. Yeah.
Yankee?
Yankee
English? It came from Japanese?
I don't know where it comes from, but in like Europe, when we say, oh, the Yankees, which we don't often use, but sometimes they used to use it, it was a term to like describe Americans. So when I hear it here, like Yankee, they mean bad guys and like bad boys and like bad girls. So the girl with like the dyed hair with the makeup like is always like the bad girl because she's not following the rules and like she's like rolling up the skirt and stuff like that. So how was your high school? And if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the chat. Like we'll try and answer them. So yeah, but like you had a school uniform?
Yes.
Yeah. So
my school rules are kind of strict than the other school, which is because of my high school was private, but it's not only about that, because some of the private high school don't really like, some of them don't really have like a strict rules. So yeah, in my school we had a really strict rules, so that we can't roll up our skirt or we just leave the socks down. We have to keep it up.
Pull them up.
Pull them up all the time to be like. We even use like a sock glue on it.
To keep it up. Yeah. I bought once like a Japanese sock glue for like my cosplay to keep like the socks up. But actually you guys used it like daily to keep the socks like up, right? And I heard like a myth, or like I don't know if it's true, like maybe you can tell us, like in some schools, or I don't know if they did it at your school, they even measure like the distance from your skirt to like the knee, or like your socks, or like, so to see if like you rolled up your skirt or something like that.
I mean, we don't like in my school we don't actually measure it, but if teachers see the students that have a short skirt, like they would tell them to like remake this skirt, like to
make it longer.
Because it's sometimes because of their height growth, so it makes sense because they are
because they just got longer legs and stuff like that. Oh wow.
And they fixed it, the scar, like they have to fix it.
So that it has like a certain okay, so if let's say like suddenly like you get like those really long model legs and your skirt looks short because your legs are long, you need to adapt it.
Yes.
Okay, that's crazy. Exactly. That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay.
So like every like a high school uniform skirt has like a remain ranks on the back.
So you can lengthen.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And how about like hairstyles? Like, would my hairstyle be okay?
Not okay at all. So we at first can't dye our hair. So it's just
not even like a dark brown or something.
No, not at all. Like if the students naturally have a kind of darky hair, they like a brown, like dark brown hair, like they got like a special permission for it, like to know that they are originally have that hair.
I even heard from schools like that if you have like, let's say you have light brown hair, like brown hair because you just were born with it, you have like in some schools they want you to like dye your hair black or dark brown.
I've heard about it. I mean, in my high school we don't really have a mixed student or foreign student, so I never seen that scene like in person before, but I've heard about it.
Okay, so in your school there was just not a case, so but do you think if like, because even like I do see Japanese people, and like some of them also have like just a lighter like shade, or like for example my cousin, they have red hair. Both parents have black hair, or like almost black hair, you know, but they just have like red hair. And some Japanese people also have like a little bit of like a reddish brown, just genetically. So would they have, like, I heard like there are cases where they like are kind of like forced to like dye their hair. So not at your school?
Yeah,
or?
not in my school, and I think it's not really that popular, I guess. Like if it was a natural hair, they
would be okay with it.
Yeah, but they have like they got like a certain paper to sign up. Yeah, like literally for the like a parent sign up the paper, and like to, you know, show that
it is like
natural.
legit, like you. Okay. I see. That sounds like really crazy to me, I think. Like, because when I went to high school, like, I don't know if I've told you guys, but like, since I was 10, I've been dyeing my hair. Like, my sister has been dyeing it for me. Like, not like blonde and stuff like that, but like I had like dark red, dark purple, and like all kinds of colors. So, and that was my way of expressing myself. I experimented with it. And now I have like, on top, I have like my natural hair color since over a year now, which is like crazy. I'm already like impatient because I want to like change my hair color. So these are like, things like that were important for me. Like, that I just could like figure out like crazy haircuts, crazy hairstyles. That was just like my way. I even like went sometimes in like kawaii Harajuku fashion to school. Like, I had like tons of like sparkling hair clips in my hair, you know, like you can't do that. Like, how is it like with hairstyles? Like, do you have to wear like a ponytail, or like can you wear your hair down, or like what if you have like a funky like haircut? So what are the rules? Or like, can you have like colorful hair clips in your hair?
So in my school, it's not allowed to our hair down. So we have to like we have to tie them up all the time, and the hair tie has to be brown or black or navy.
Okay. So you can't have like
and the hair clip as well. It has to be black, brown, navy. Like, it just.
Oh my god. Okay.
So yeah, like something colored, just not allowed to put it on the hair.
So that's why a lot of like, I see a lot of students, they have like really cute keychains on their like backpacks. Is that kind of like the only thing where you can like express yourself?
Yeah. Like I mean, in my school, it has a rule that we only can use one keychain for bag.
Okay, but at least one.
yeah,
at least one.
And like, and the size has to be smaller than
your fist.
Yeah. Which is great. Like,
they have rules for everything.
It wasn't not that strict.
Yeah. But
teacher always tell me it has to be like this small and yeah. So yeah, lots of students.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, I want to ask you, what would your keychain be? Like, what character? What kind of keychain did you have?
I've got like a crazy like a Suica case.
Suica is like the train ticket card you have. Like, it's a green card to like bloop when you go and take the train. Yeah. So
like, because I was taking train like for like a long time to go to junior high school. Like it takes like 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah. So, you know, we have to touch the machine all the time when we through the entrance, like
like bloop,
train
bloop,
gate.
bloop.
So
if you have to
I've
change,
got like a really crazy like
a secret card case.
Yeah. Like, it was like a stuffed animal, and the other side has like a Suica case here.
Okay.
And,
I get it. Yeah.
And because I love animal, like I love I've got like a big their stuffed animal basket, which it was bigger than this size, so I can't put it on my back, but I can put my like a tote bag with
you had another, okay,
with the bag, like it's not like actual school bag.
Okay.
So it's allowed to like, you know, have anything on that bag. Yeah. I just use like this really big sleeper case.
So you kind of like find ways to break the rules.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think everybody does that. Like, yeah. Okay, Vampire Fiend said you would have a heartogram keychain. So a heartogram is like, you can see on his like profile picture, it's like the symbol of a band he likes. So yeah. I saw today someone had a like a button pin, like the big one, the big pins, and from Boku no Hero Academia.
Oh, it's kind of popular to have like a band.
Yeah. Like, and I was like, oh, Deku-kun. I just said it, and the boy like turns around and sees like this foreign, and he was like. What am I supposed to say? Like,
anime fans always have like anime.
Yeah.
Not fan always has like the stars they get from live and so on.
And oh my god, there are so many girls who have like K-pop star things at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they literally like. If you go to Shin Okubo and you see the high school girls, they go to a cafe. They build up a literally like altar.
Like they always bring their figures on their back and
they carry everything. Like they have like a frame, which like with their favorite idol, and then they crafted like some rhinestones around it, and then like just they put that one up, the second one, then the figurines and like everything, and then they're just hanging out with their friends and like drinking a coffee, and I'm just like, that's dedication. Wow. Yeah. Oh, Shaz would have Eren Jäger. Oh, yes. Wir sind das Essen und sie sind der Jäger. Ha, ha, ha. Ha. Sorry. That's like the one thing I can sing, right? Yeah, K-pop is really, really popular. Like, K-pop is conquering the world, like, at the moment. Like, I was like
better.
Yeah. Yeah. And like if you go to a Japanese club, like they play all the K-pop songs, but in Japanese. It's so weird for me because I'm used to like listen to them in like Korean. Not that I can like speak or like say anything in Korean, but like
안녕하세요.
감사합니다. Yeah, but like that's kind of like it, right? But then they have all the songs in Japanese, and which is fine, but it's just like weird if you like if you're used to like listen to the songs in like your in their native language. But yeah, I also love Blackpink. I really love Blackpink. Blackpink in your area. Yeah, like I used to go to like an area here called Nichome, which is like the kind of like the gay district. And if you go there, there's so much Blackpink like music, and it's amazing, like because you can just really dance to it. So yeah. Shinya. Soju 주세요. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, that's true. So soju, for those who don't know, is like a Korean rice one? What is it? Like, what is it made of? Like, it's Korean alcohol.
Yeah.
Hinya, what is soju made out of? I know, like, I love the flavor, like peach soju and stuff like that. But like, please educate us. What is soju made out of? Because I have no clue about alcohol. I literally don't. I only drink what like tastes good. Yeah. Well, she has less knowledge about alcohol than I, because like I'm a good influence, so I don't encourage anyone to drink.
Some of the people might surprise that I am 18 and not drinking alcohol.
Yeah, but I was the same. I literally like the first time I really like drank alcohol was like in 2019, and that's just like 2 years ago. Yeah.
You didn't drink at Germany or Switzerland?
No.
At all?
Well, yeah, I came here in 2020, so 6 months before I came to Japan, I like went for the first time like to a club and like drank a few cocktails. I never did that before. I took a sip of something, but I really didn't like the taste of alcohol, so I wouldn't drink it. Yeah. Oh, rice and wheat, I think. Yeah. Well, I said rice. I know my stuff. Like I don't really know anything about alcohol. I even worked at an Irish pub when this is like literally like advertised as a beer pub, and like a lot of customers asked me like for recommendations, and like before the customers could enter, I asked like the manager, like, if someone asks me for like osusume, which is like the Japanese word for recommendation, what should I say? Like, and then he would tell me like this or this, like the ones they wanted to sell that day. So I was like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Vampire Fiend says Jägermeister is tasty. It's been a while, like 2018. I wouldn't say Jägermeister is, yeah, well, it kind of can be tasty. Like, I drank quite a few Jägermeister last year during my birthday, and like everybody was like really impressed how good I did, because I'm actually pretty strong with alcohol, but it's, yeah, because I do drink like water in between because I don't like feeling thirsty. So yeah, but yeah. Anyway, that's not part. Let's go back. But yeah, don't feel pressure. If you go to America, don't feel pressure like to drink. Like don't give in into the group pressure. yeah, but still, I think it's like here you are like in an environment where like you're close to home and things like that, and like I think if you're like abroad, like you sometimes try to like fit in, or like like if you feel like trying it, like well, go for it, but make sure you feel safe and it's like a safe environment, because like here is like the overprotective like One-san again. Yeah, but yeah, like let's get back to like the keychain. So I don't know, what I would have like as a keychain. I really love Pokemon, so I probably would have a Pokemon. Maybe I would have Luna because I really love Luna, but I think I would have like Nyasu.
Nyasu?
It's one of my
Nyasu?
Nyasu, the Pokemon. I love Nyasu. It's smart. It's the only Pokemon that can like freaking talk. And he taught it himself.
It's from anime, right? Like anime.
Yeah,
like
the one from Team Rocket. The cat that can speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the blue one. I don't know. In German, it's called Woingenau. I don't know. I don't know what it's called in Japanese or English. That's the thing, guys. Like, I don't know.
I just came up with this one.
So please, everybody, tell Hina which Pokemon is. Yeah, you can look it up. Look it up. But yeah, like, are there any like crazy school rules from like your high school time? Like, that you like remember? Sonansu. What a great name.
Sonansu.
Where does it say the name? Sorry, I just bumped into you guys.
Here, Sonansu.
どこ?
Here.
そうなんす. Like, そうなんだ. そうなんす. そうなんす. How is it called in English?
That blue one.
What is it called in English? Woingenau in English.
Woingenau.
What buffet? What is it called? Guys, tell me, what is this Pokemon called in English? I can't find it. What Buffet?
What Buffet?
What Buffet? What Buffet?
What buffet?
What buffet?
What buffet?
What buffet? Oh my god, look, the female one has lipstick. Sorry, guys. I just got distracted. It's cute. Well, yeah. So I don't remember like any crazy rules we had at school. And also the thing is, if I tell you like how long I've been at school like every day, you would just be like, I want to go to high school in Germany. Because like I went to school from like 7:45 until like 12:50. and then I went home. And like,
what about lunch?
I had lunch at home.
Oh.
I had lunch at home. Every day I would go home and like have lunch at home. My mother would be there and like, yeah, we would have my lunch together.
My mom made bento every single day
that's
for 4
amazing.
years.
Yeah.
And I wake up at 5:30 every morning for 4 years because it took me an hour to go to school, and I can leave the home like around 7 or so, but like the train at 7
it gets
is
so
just
full.
crazy, so I decided to left home before the 7 and take the
I completely understand that because like
so that's why I have to get up 5:30.
Yeah. Because like right now there is like corona, so the trains are like not as crazy, and because there are no tourists as well.
But still
it's getting really like, because like Japan is really doing well with like corona cases. We have a really low like cases, and how should I say, like last week I actually was late for work because I had to change trains and there were so many people on the platform that nobody would move. And so I missed my connection train. And then the one after I couldn't take because someone was pushing the people in and I just would not fit in. So I was like, I saw like them pushing in and I could have tried to get in, but I was like, I'm gonna wait. Like, no, that because then at least I would stand in first row and would be like the first person to get into that train.
I would be in that crowded train because I would go home as soon as I can. So it's
insane. It's insane. And like you're literally like
can't
like
move
this
at all.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry.
And I'm super short, so the place my head were in is like between their like shoulders, so I can't even
or someone's
breathe.
boobs.
Yeah.
No, literally No, but like like it's really bad, and if it's like a rainy day, it's so disgusting in the train. Because like there is steam like on the windows, like oh my god, who has seen like Titanic? Like it's the Jack scene, like where they're like in the car and then there's just like the hand going like this is like don't know, it's fine. It's Titanic, like it's they're having this is that movie. But like wait, let me just like I'm just gonna like show you like how Japanese trains are when it like is rainy. Oh, it's over there. Oh wait, it's over there. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes I do. Okay, so Vampire Fiend says a crazy rule at like their school was standing up for national anthem every morning was mandatory. I stopped standing up for it because of our history with the USA. It felt wrong to take pride in a country that kills so much of our people. Yeah, well, I agree on that. And like just in general, getting up to like a national anthem every morning, like just imagine like every morning you get up and like listen to the Japanese national anthem, which nobody really knows here, right? It's like it's not very like common. Like,
is it national song?
Theme song? Yeah, just imagine like every morning you have to stand up and listen to the Japanese national anthem.
No, we always sing it when we graduate school.
Yeah, okay, but that's kind of like different. But
I know.
Yeah, but like I understand what you're saying. It's like the same with the Christopher Columbus Day, like where they're like celebrating Christopher Columbus, and like he actually was one of the main reasons that like so many of Amerindians got killed. And like every year, like it's like a huge holiday. And yeah, I understand that like people from your tribe feel like it's wrong to celebrate it. Like I completely get that. So Hina's like, what the hell? But yeah, I just gotta show you, like, because Hina's like, what are you showing me? Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly. So this is the feeling in like Japanese trains when it's a rainy day. This is how it looks. This is how it looks. This is how it feels. but not with like all the sexy vibes. It's just like disgusting, sweaty, and like humid. Yeah. So
Old
here you got
guys.
like a feeling of it. Okay. So oh wait. Oh, my mouse is over here. Okay, so we'll be back. I just wanted to share this. But yeah. Yeah, Japanese trains are like so full. But like one thing I've realized, like because you told us like now so much about like how strict they are with the rules, like with the uniform and everything. But as soon as, especially in Tokyo, as soon as the girls leave the school, they pull up those skirts here. Oh boy. Like, and then they just like they're so short. And then it literally looks like in the animes, 100%. Like, because I'm surprised I don't see like their butts, because it's literally like just there. It's so short. And like even for me as a woman, like I like sometimes when they like walk upstairs, I'm just like,
Yeah, I get it. Like I feel like I would cover it like behind it. Like
they're just walking normally.
Yeah.
But for some reason there is like this, I don't know, celestial, like this crazy like protection, because I've never seen a panchira. I've never seen like a schoolgirl's like panties, even though the skirt is like so high up and like they're walking up the stairs. It's kind of magic. I don't know how they do it. If they like glue it onto something, but like I'm just like, if I would roll it up, people would just naturally see my butt cheeks, because I really have like a curvy big butt, you know. And I'm just like, yeah, it's crazy. And like a lot of girls here in Tokyo, they wear makeup. I see a lot of girls who wear makeup. I don't know if they wear it to school or like they just put it on after school, but like I've seen a lot of girls with like a lot of makeup. I don't know.
I think if you see a high school student with lots of makeup, that means that school allows them to wear makeup.
Yeah,
I guess so. Like, you know, like you heard all the story I told you that we are so stressed out about school. So like, if like for example, my high school, like all of my friends, if they have time after school, they would immediately go home and take sleep or whatever they want to do. Like it's not for makeup or loading up skirts. It's just not like I mean, like think about like
I understand. There's so much pressure, so you don't have time. Yeah.
So yeah, I think the people, like especially like those people you saw was like a center of like Harajuku or Shibuya.
But also here in Kanagawa, like
Kanagawa
I see,
as well.
Holy moly! Like they have skirts. They are basically non-existent.
So like I think like high school in Kanagawa, like lots of high school or like a local student, like a local school or a private, but not really strict. Like,
I like it. I mean, like, you know, like they can be like a bit more free. They have more than one keychain on their like bag, and like some of them even like have like, you know, like colorful like hair ties and ribbons and stuff like that. So I feel like they have a bit more freedom in like expressing themselves. And I think it's part of like growing up that you choose a hairstyle or a makeup that does not suit you at all. And like all your friends, and you're like really proud of it. And you enter like the classroom and everybody is like, what are we supposed to say? Like you look amazing. And then like your best mate comes up and you're like, dude, what the hell did you do? You know, and then you're like, what? I thought like green and red was like a good combination, you know, like But
I mean, like, it's just my opinion, but if you see someone who wear like a lot of makeup or wear short skirts, they are either super smart or either super like a low, like went to low high school. Like it just like
it's like either this or either that.
So
okay.
The very top high school in Japan has normally like don't really have rules because
okay.
you know they've got like each student got their responsible for that. Like you know
Yeah,
they
yeah.
trust students.
And they're probably from like rich families or like wealthy families, maybe.
It's
I don't know.
It's not like that.
Me just
but
assuming things.
yeah, some of them are probably rich because they go to like a very good cram school
And
or
things like that.
they're
Yeah.
from very good school, like from very good school street.
Yeah.
And you know, and the other lower school is just like they just don't have rule because they don't really responsible to let them let the student go to higher university or you know like most of the students go to like a lower high school normally like work after they graduate high school so they can do what they want. So like I was in like a not really smart but not really low high school, so like a that's why my school rules are very strict. Like, they don't really like the school don't really trust the student at all, but they still have to let the student go to like a higher university as they can. So you know, I mean
Okay, interesting. Wait, I'm gonna show you guys like a picture of like how I looked in high school because like and let Hina judge if like this would have been like appropriate for her high school or if I would have been sent home.
And about Panchira, like
why don't you explain what Panchira is?
Most of the students wear like a really short black short, like
like
black shorts. Pants under the
as like a protection, right?
So showing the panties just the dream.
Because it's not actually like their panties.
Like they're not wearing short skirts to show their panties.
Oh, I'm afraid I might not be able to show it because it's not sending the picture to my MacBook, but if otherwise I'll just like post it on like Instagram later, like in my stories.
You wanna post it?
Not as a proper post. No, not an actual post, guys. No. There are things that should like not be like completely out there. Like I don't mind. Like I mean, I'm proud of it. Like when Perifin also says like I dressed very goth in high school. I got in trouble mostly for my chains because it was seen as weapons. No, why? Chains are like accessory, right? So okay, where's the picture? I'm gonna try one more time. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But like I had like a very special way of dressing. Like I tried to be like a little bit like visual K, like Japanese style, with like mixed with like emo and like different kinds of styles. So yeah, it actually worked. So let me show you how I looked in high school. It's a very old picture. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly share it with you guys. So let's go. So Hina.
Wait, I mean, how old were you?
I think 17. 17 maybe, yeah. I might have been 17. So what do you think? Like, would it have been okay to enter the school like that? Bleached hair, like really really bad eyeliner. And like
probably the lower high school student.
Probably.
Yeah.
I take that. But yeah, so guys, tell me what you think about my style. But for me, it was important to experience like different kinds of fashions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and I'm still exploring my fashion because I just got rid of all my black clothes like 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago. And now I feel like I want to have a lot of black clothes and just have like really colorful like earrings and stuff like that. So I'm all constantly like changing and evolving.
You get rid of your clothes on purpose.
My black clothes? Yeah. Because I thought, I feel like more colorful. Yeah. I remember. I mean, we would have been friends in high school, no doubt. Yeah, 100%, 100%. I think so too. Yeah, I went to like local metal concert gigs like every weekend, almost. Yeah, we just had to pay like $5 entrance, and if you were like underage, you got like a free Coca-Cola or something. So it was really nice. Yeah.
Trying to find the best picture
when you were a high
to compare.
To compare with me. Okay, maybe she can find one, send it over, and then we just put those two pictures next to each other. Yeah. Wait, are you 17 or 18 now? 18. Oh my god. Hina's already 18.
I was 16 when we first
met. I was 28 when we met. And now I'm in a new decade. Cheers. This is not whiskey, this is lemon tea. Because I'm a grown-ass woman. She can't find a good one. Maybe she just doesn't want to show us. I just embarrassed myself. But I am proud of like who I was, even though I went to metal gigs every weekend, and like actually during that time I also took like ballroom classes, like dance classes. Like I would learn like waltz and tango and cha-cha-cha and all these things.
Cha-cha-cha.
Yeah, I would do like partner dancing. Yeah. Okay, Hina can't find a picture. That's fine. Okay, in general, guys, how are you doing? How are you enjoying the stream so far, or have been enjoying it? And do you have any more questions? Let us know. It's been really interactive today. I'm really happy.
Yeah,
it's really good. She can answer anything, but she's just busy with her phone. What kind of... I'm just looking here. I was like, what is this? Yeah, she needs to be careful that she's like not showing anybody like who you're not supposed to show. Yeah, you can just airdrop it to like my MacBook Pro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one represents?
Yeah, I think this is actually cute. Maybe you can cut it and send it. That would be great. So I can show you guys. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Shaz. Yeah, that's great. That's great. And guys, did you see the light? I added light again. For some fancy schmancy stuff. I just need to like arrange things a bit better. But like all in all, like we're improving every week. Give a high five. Why is my MacBook not here? Okay, send it to my iPhone and I send it to my MacBook. Because, why do things easily? You know, like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you learned a lot. Okay, so guys, I got a picture from Hina and when she was 17. Let me just like quickly put them together. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, so wait, let me have a look. I just received it. So I'm just gonna put both pictures next to each other. So I think they could be funny. Or like not funny, but like interesting. Oh, wait. Yo, why are you laughing? Can I open this and this? Can I open two at the same time? Yeah. So here we go, guys. Are you ready to see a comparison between Hina and me? Let me just zoom in a little bit more. You're so cute! But you look the same. Well, it's only been like 2 years, right? 1 year. Okay. Here you go. I'm gonna share the screen now. Here you go! Let's go! I need to take like a screenshot of this. Like, so let's smile into the camera. Oh wait, I first have to like... Oh shit. I'm so bad at these things. Oh. Me not knowing how things work. Ah, okay. Okay, look at the camera, Hina-chan. Okay. We have a
Typical
screenshot.
Japanese school with
Yeah. Eating. But yeah, like, what do you guys think? You know, like, I mean, look at my hand. It's so brown. Like, I'm half Italian, so I get like really like tan during like summer, and especially like when I was younger, I was like outside all the time. And Hina, you just look the same. Well, it's as I just said, like it's been just 2 years or 1 year, I don't know, 1.5 years, 1.5. This has been like quite a while back. Like, I'm 30 now, so 12 or 13 years ago. So yeah. Yeah, but oh my god, this scarf, I had it for so many years. I love this scarf so freaking much. And I got my hair done in like those really cheap hair salons. And when I came back, my father, he didn't say a word. He just looked at me. And he went to my mother and he said, like, I can't do this anymore.
Were you wearing color contact? Maybe?
No, it's just from the flash. Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh my god, this looks really cute. And it looks very like Japanese high school. It's very like cute, very like pure, very
and
like
that
innocent.
was my high school uniform, and junior high school uniform were different.
But yeah, guys, this was like Hina and me in like a comparison. So everybody's like, cute. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, Shaz asked, would you be up for a Zoom call or Google Meet interacting with everyone next time? I don't know how these things work exactly, like technically, you know, like I really technically stop making fun of me. You're not Shinya. Shinya, are you still there? Don't you have to comment about like my pronunciation? Come on, come at me. Maybe he's not even there anymore, and I'm just challenging and being like aggressive towards like nothing. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know how these things work. Like technically, I told you guys I'm like Jon Snow. I know nothing. I literally don't. So I really need like some help and see if it's like possible or not, or like what we could do, or like yeah. So what I'm gonna do on Saturday is I will be, because the new Pokemon game is coming out tomorrow, and I'll be streaming my first like proper like game stream, not like the very first stream with like this super strong earthquake. Yeah,
I was literally sleeping. Like I tried to set my alarm, and like the emergency alarm came, I was like, oh my god.
No, I literally thought I was dying, and everybody saw it. Like yeah, and I was swearing a lot. I was swearing so much. Holy moly, guacamole. But anyway,
I said I airdropped my uniform photo of my junior high school.
Oh wow, that's cute. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys this one too. But yeah, so I'll be streaming on Saturday. I don't know exactly what time. I'm probably after work in the evening, and I need to like get the Switch work for the stream, but I'll try my best. But I really want to play Pokemon with you guys, and I want you guys, like whoever like is up for it, like to just join. Okay, so I got a picture of Hina in her junior high?
Junior high and
summer uniform. Okay, so guys, let me change. So this is Hina in her like,
I think it represents like a typical Japanese like junior high manga style uniform.
100%, 100%, and with that background as well. Like, oh my god. How old were you? Like 13, 14?
14, I guess. 14, 15. Yeah. Old
That's
Sailor
cute.
Fuku.
Yeah, Sailor Fuku.
Sailor.
Like Sailor Moon, Sailor Fuku. Like based like on this thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so this was Hinatan. Very cute. Very cute.
And the tie we don't tie all
Yeah.
the time.
They don't. It's like already made, you know, like I'm a cosplayer, so I was wondering, how do they like tie it? Like I was wondering about it, and I couldn't find tutorials because they don't exist, because they're just already like sewed together, and like you just snap them. Yeah.
But so the summer one we don't need to tie all the time, but the winter one we have to tie all the time.
Yeah.
So we normally like hold the around here with the hairpin, like a hair clip, and we just like keep it like properly and
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing I also wanted to tell you guys, like about like crazy like school uniform rules. So in winter when it gets cold, how are the rules as girls? Can you wear like long trousers or something like that, or like what is okay to wear? Or,
socks and skirts.
Yeah. So even if it's winter, like you have to wear the school uniform appropriate like to how it's supposed to look, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't even wear like black stockings or like even the beige one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I mean that's like the summer uniform, right?
It's not properly, like it's not good.
Yeah, you
like
have to pull it up, right? It has to be here. Yeah, I was about to say that, Hina, like we have to reduce your points. Like, I'm sorry, but
it wasn't when I was actually at school. So
yeah. So it's fine. But like, that's the thing. Like, they're not allowed to wear like black tights and like or like thick tights, you know, like that, like or stockings, whatever. Like what word you use, I don't know. But like, and I mean, like, Tokyo winter is not as bad as, like, in Switzerland, but it's still cold. I still don't want to just go out with, like, my bare legs. And the only thing you're allowed is, like, to wear those, like, really thin skin-colored.
I mean, it's not even allowed.
Not even that is allowed,
we just wear them secretly, like, because it's just cold.
Yeah, and they don't really help at all. Like, they're just, they're so thin. They're so thin. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry, just like stream your legs and your socks. But yeah, like I don't know what do you guys think about that? Like I think it's really crazy because like it can actually cause serious like health issues. You know, like let's say you're a bit weaker, your immune system is a little bit weaker, and like you just get sick quite easily, and you guys don't get as much sleep because you have to prepare for like entrance exam, you know, like so your immune system is already like a bit weak and more like exposed, and I don't know. I don't want to say like that everything is bad about the Japanese school system, not at all. Like there are a lot of things that I think are really great. So for example, you guys are like cleaning up your classroom, right?
Yes.
And like most schools don't have a janitor who's like cleaning up the corridors and stuff like that. So you guys take care of that.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think that's amazing. Like we do like sweeping, like we just like take a brush and like this is like that's it, and we like wipe like the blackboard and that's it. That's basically it. We don't like clean our tables after school. We do that like once a year where like the teachers are like, okay, now all the graffiti we've like drawn onto our desks, we kind of like have to get rid of them, but it's just like once a year. But you guys clean them like every day.
And we even move all the chairs and desks to the like front to back at first, and clean up the other side and move it to the other side and clean up the different sides. We did it every day.
Yeah. And I think that's crazy, like in a good way, and also like I just lost what I was on.
Kein problem.
Kein Problem.
Kein Problem.
Yeah. Oh, my sister is saying like, come back home. Nächstes Jahr, Jule. Nächstes Jahr komme ich nach Hause für ein bisschen. Ja. Oh, André, hi. He says, I miss Freya. So context for you guys, Freya is my live action role-playing character, my LARP character. She's a Viking tribe leader and like a badass who's like, yeah, like kind of like chaotic good. Like she's a very good character, but she also like sometimes mugs people. Yeah. So I'm a nerd, like 1,000,000%. Like, as I said, once a year I go to like a medieval camping for like 1 week, and we all do like role play, and I play Freya. So yeah, I miss you too, and I really miss like seeing you guys like once a month in like the tavern and just like do role play. Yeah. Hina's like, what's going on? What is this? What is this? Yeah. But yeah, like, so if you guys are interested in like live action role playing game, check out Drachenfest. It's like that's one of the biggest role play events in the world, with 4,500 people joining for 1 week, and everybody's playing like their own character. It's like an MMORPG, but you are your own main character. Okay, that's enough like of that.
Last time I did role playing was like elementary or kindergarten.
I teach people like how to fight, how to swing an axe, how to mug people, how to like kidnap people and sell them for a good amount of money on the slavery market. So I'm a nice person. Yeah. So yeah. So I miss you too. Thanks for coming, actually. I will come next year, July. I will be coming to Germany/Switzerland, and I hope I can join Fuchs and Haas.
Next January? No.
July. Sorry. And I'll be going to Drachenfest for the like full week. Drachenfest. Yeah, the festival of the dragons, but I don't know which dragon I'll be serving. Usually it's the green one, but I don't know. So yeah. Anyway, back to the topic. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. But I'm happy to see people I know from back home and joining, and yeah. What was it about like the maturity level? Hina's like here and I'm like
Role playing.
Dragons, a real dragon. Yeah. Yeah. I just lost it, guys. Help us. Yeah. Okay, we talked about this like crazy rule that like in winter you can't, like, yeah. But now we've like also just talked about like things that like only are like not as good for like girls, but there are rules for guys as well, right? Because I've heard like last year in the news there was like a news report about like some people complaining because like a school in Tokyo has like introduced a new rule that like some like that the boys can't have like a special like undercut haircut. It has to be like a certain like hairstyle they can wear, like same as for girls. Can boys have long hair?
Because I was from a girls' school, I'm not really sure about it.
True.
But I don't think boys can wear long hair. Yeah, have long hair. Unless they tie them up, like leaving them down. Is not the thing. Yeah, I guess. And they have to wear like a long pants all the time, even if it's winter or summer.
So for them it's like actually really tough in summer, because summer here is like super hot and humid.
Yeah.
So yeah. And the thing is, you know, of course, like it's a little bit different in Japan. Like for me, when I was a teenager, I was like, especially when I like went through puberty, I was sweating a lot. Like I'm still sweating a lot, like as an adult, and for a woman, it's a bit like embarrassing, but it's just how my body is. But back in high school, it was actually really, really bad, and it's just normal because like your body is changing and your body odor, like your scent is changing. So, especially for boys, right? Like, and if you have to wear these long pants in summer, you just sweat so badly. It just doesn't feel nice. Everything is sticky, and maybe like your scent, your body odor is also not that great.
Yeah.
I mean, it is true. Like Japanese people don't sweat as like we do, but yeah. So, but yeah, I think it's very it's very uncomfortable for boys. So yeah, it's not only for girls. Yeah. But what are things you really enjoyed about like high school or going to school? Yeah. Shaz, maybe we can talk about it like in the Discord. I think that's a good place to like talk about these things and like ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, let's talk about it on Discord. Yeah.
We do have an annual school festival, like in
yeah.
summer normally.
Yeah, that's right.
And cultural festival as well. It's called Bunkasai.
Bunkasai. Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a school festival.
Yeah.
So like each class has their like own theme of like gaming or playing.
Yeah.
It's really amazing to just get connected with people from the same class. Like Japanese school has like a class, like they've got own class, and like
every class has their own topic. What they have to do? No.
Like they've separated like in like a few classes, and like all of them take like same subject in same class. So like in Japanese school, like it's not students are moving, it's like teachers are moving to each classes, like each classrooms. So like students stay within the classroom all the time, and teachers just go to their like a classroom that they would teach. So it's kind of different, I guess, from the foreign countries, because I feel like students would move to this like a teacher's room.
I don't know how it is in America, but in Germany, like it depends on the subject. So let's say you have chemistry, you have to go to the chemistry room. Yeah, but usually you stay in your main classroom for like math, German, and English. But other subjects, we had like cooking classes and stuff like that, we had to move like to the
I think we have like a similar system.
Yeah. So usually the teacher would come in like completely stressed with his like class notebook, and like
and the Japanese schools are huge, so the teacher don't really remember each student's name, so they've got like a name list, and they just see it and call the name. So
sorry, I didn't. No.
Okay.
Sorry, I just said because I saw a really good question. So, which manga tropes or like which parts of mangas are true for Japanese high school? Like, is the student council having as much power and stuff like that? Because in manga, when you read like the student council, they are kind of like the most powerful in the whole school, and like everybody is kind of like afraid, but also admiring them. So. How is it like
in my case? At my school, the school council is not really like having power or anything, because it has like an election for it, but it's not like a proper one. Like the good student go there and do things, and but not like about changing school or stuff. Just doing like a basic stuff.
Yeah.
So in my case, the school council don't really have power.
Or are they like especially like popular?
I don't think so. Like they do have like an election, but like it has like everyone has like opportunity to join.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, but I think some of the schools do have like a really huge power.
Yeah.
So like some of the anime part or manga part is actually
actually like the first time when I came to Japan, like I was at Shibuya Station and I couldn't really speak Japanese, and I could not find the exit. I could not find the exit at Shibuya Station. Like Japanese like train stations are insane. Like you literally like suddenly the sign stopped and you were like, there was just an arrow to this direction and now there is like 2 ways. Where do I have to go? You know, like stuff like that. So there were like 2 male students. I guess they were like 15 or 16. And one of them, he was surrounded by like 7 girls or something. And I thought, okay, they're high school students. They might be able to like reply to me in English. So I went to them and I was like, excuse me, do you speak English? And the boy turns around. He's like, yes, I do speak English. And like he spoke in like fluent English to me. But he was like smiling the whole time. Like, yes, how may I help you? Like really polite. And I was like, I can't find the exit. Where do you have to go? And he literally just said like, oh, you have to go downstairs, turn left. And then on the right side, there is the exit. And that's the only thing he said. And all the girls, they were like, ah! And I was like, oh my God. I was literally, and he was just standing there like smiling. So it was literally like in a manga. Like I was so blown away because he was literally sparkling, you know, like it was just like, bring, and they were like, ah! And like they were screaming his name. Nani, nani, and I was like, okay. So yeah. So there are like stereotypes that are like really, really true. Yeah. And there are like girls that are like, or people who become like school idols, like who start like a little bit like of a modeling career or like acting. Like when you, like I walked with a friend through Nakameguro, which is like more like a more wealthy like area here in Tokyo. And there was this like girl and like she just had like a really nice like aura atmosphere. And she was walking very self-confidently. And she was a student and like just the people, like as she was passing by, like literally, like she was literally walking like in an anime. She was like, and again, there were sparkles, you know, and there was the sparkles on like, and like people would be like, oh, hi, nani nani san, ah, nani nani san, or like, and the girls like, ah, nani nani chan, like everybody was kind of like greeting her. So I guess she was kind of like an idol or like a actress or like doing something aside, because even like the local like oba-chans and stuff, like they would like greet her and like talk to her, and people would be like, ah, she's so cute, or she's like so polite and stuff like that. So these stereotypes do like exist, but no one would get close to her. You know, like people would just be like, oh my God, and hi, and then if she would wave back, be like, and I'm like, oh, okay, like she had an amazing energy, 100%, but like I was really thinking like I've only seen that like literally like in anime, like or manga, and the sparkles. I mean, like
yeah, they do exist.
Yeah.
But not in my life. I've never I think you've experienced more than me.
Yeah. Shaz is saying, I'm gonna leave the stream. It was really fun stream today. Hope to see you soon next day. Yeah. Oyasuminasai. On your way home, kyotsukete ne. Take good care. Thank you for joining.
Bye-bye.
And yeah, if you have any questions, you can also like just ask in the Discord. I think we also like stop the stream soon because it's like past midnight. It's almost like 12:30. And we've been streaming for a while now, which is, I mean, I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know about you, but like I'm really enjoying it.
I am as well.
Yeah, I can't see how long we've been streaming, but it's probably written somewhere. But it doesn't matter. But like
3 hours.
Like almost 3 hours. So I think like we'll be stopping in the next like 10 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, please like leave them in the chat. Oh my. You know, guys, let me just show you something. I completely forgot about it.
I'm more mature than you.
No, you just have a better memory. Well, it was just literally in front of me. But like so before, like when we were meeting at the station, at my like home station, and first of all, like we were like, oh yeah, let's meet in front of the station. And so I told her like, oh, I'll arrive at like 13 past. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna arrive at 7 past, so I'm gonna wait for you. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I managed to catch the earlier train, so I also arrived at 7 past.
And
so
I also managed the earlier train as well.
Even earlier? Okay, so I was standing there and like waiting for. Like, I looked, like how like dogs when like they are left outside of the shop and they're like just focused on like where like their owner went. So I was just standing there in front of the stairs, just like looking up, waiting for Hina, looking at everybody like passing, and everybody's like, "Why is this gaijin looking at me? Like, what's going on?" kind of thing. And like I've been standing there and I was like, and I only had like 2% of battery left, and I like. My phone is like, it's 13 past. Maybe she got the train later. And I look at my right and like 1 meter away from me, she's standing there like, Hina? And she's like, oh, I was like, I'm standing here. She's like, I'm standing here too. So we went to the stores to like grab a few snacks. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna let you like try European snacks on stream. And then we were like really hungry and she was like, and then I saw like a Japanese snack. I was like, why don't you choose like some Japanese snacks for me so I can eat? Yeah. We just like grabbed so many snacks. And so I'm just gonna quickly show you guys like here. There are lots of snacks. Like I've literally like prepared them. But yeah, I think now it's a little bit too late. But we'll be filming a video tomorrow, so maybe we can incorporate that. Yep. Or maybe Hina just has to come back and we do another live stream. Would you like to see her again? I mean, there are lots of other things we can discuss on stream and talk about. Yeah. So anyway, another few things that I just want to add to the comment about like what is like anime like and manga like. Drunk people in Japan are exactly like they are in anime or manga. 1,000,000%. I've seen people with their tie around their heads leaving the izakaya, which is like a traditional like Japanese bar tavern thing, and they come on like, they're like, oh, onesan kirei desu ne, and like they just talk to you, and like they're usually like very happy and like friendly, but like that stereotype is so true. Like Japanese, like drunk Japanese people are, if you want to know how they are, just read manga with where people like drink.
Hashtag meltdown Tokyo.
Yeah, Shibuya meltdown.
Shibuya meltdown.
Yeah, check out. Oh, we could do maybe a stream about that. Like and like react to Shibuya meltdown. Like it's insane. It's insane. Actually, I would love to do like a stream while like walking through like Shibuya and like other places, but I have to stream from my phone. And on YouTube, you can only do that if you have 1,000 subscribers. So we are like at 370 something. So if we manage like to grow our community, I can take you to places, because I can't afford buying a new camera for like streaming and stuff like that at the moment. So yeah, but I have a pretty good phone and phone camera. So why don't you just share the YouTube stream or like the YouTube channel with like people who might also be interested in that, and like we just grow our community. And if more people join the Discord, we can even like share more of our experiences. And yeah, and Hina is not the only person I was planning to invite. There are other people I also want to invite in the future. So yeah, that would be great, because I want to give you kind of like an all around like image of Japan, or like yeah, because there are things I can't tell you like firsthand, because I'm not Japanese and I didn't grow up here. Like I got so many questions from you guys asking me about like Japanese school system, and I can only tell you the input I have from like teaching here, but I'm not teaching at a traditional Japanese school. So you are the person who knows about Japanese school life because you lived Japanese school life, and even better, you can compare it to like a little bit of like your abroad experience. So yeah, I thought it was really, really fun, and I'm really happy you joined us tonight. Yeah. So if you want Hina to join another stream, maybe leave a comment down below, like
comment down below
or leave a like on the video.
Very first time to say these kind of things. Comment down below.
Comment down below.
The video.
Like the video.
Subscribe. Turn on the notification bell and
whatever she says. I mean, Hina has to start today, so do as she says.
Yeah.
because, you know, me and Josh, we are like overprotective, like older sister and older brother. So do as Hina says. Yeah, anyway, so thank you everybody so much, and have a good night, good day, good morning, or wherever you are. Ja, und falls Jule noch da ist, also ich wünsche noch einen schönen Tag.
Schönen Tag.
Schönen Tag.
Schönen Tag.
Man sieht sich ein anderes Mal. Kannst ja nochmal anrufen, ja. Ich. Watashi. Boku wa.
Ich eaten.
Boku wa.
Ich eaten.
Japanese. Hina's like, this is my favorite Japanese snack, and I'm like, okay. And actually, I grabbed snacks for myself as well. Yeah, we love, you know, pip loop, blip bloop. I don't know how to say this like name in English. In German, it's plinfa, and in Japanese, it's pochama. Pochama, and Pikachu. Ja. Tschüss, André. Danke fürs Vorbeischauen. Ja. He's from Switzerland, so yeah, you can say, wait, you want to go to Switzerland, so if you want to go to Switzerland, you have to be able to say Hop Schweiz.
Hop Schweiz.
Hop Schweiz.
Hop Schweiz.
So that's like kind of like when there's a football game or something, like people are like Hop Schweiz, like go Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Hop Schweiz.
Hop Schweiz.
Hop Schweiz.
Hop Schweiz. Yeah. We often say ciao in Europe. Ciao. Like ciao is Italian, but a lot of people like ciao. Even in Germany, like even if they are not like related to Italians. So yeah.
Nine.
In German, if you just like reply to like your parents or teachers like yeah, it kind of like means you're like not interested at all in what they're saying. But like if you have straightforward German people, like they take it as like, if you're like disinterested, we have a saying like lick my ass.
My ass.
Yeah, lick my ass, like my butt. Like because like it's kind of like, oh, like you can just lick my ass.
Yeah.
I teach her like proper German. I just spit all over. I really need to get my stuff together. So thank you everybody for joining, and bye bye, oyasumi, and Jenny. See ya. Hina's like, you have to look into the camera. Look into the camera. Yeah. Look.
Focus on camera.
Yeah, focus on the camera. And bye bye.
Bye bye.